Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and it is Friday. Happy Good Friday. It's almost Easter. I still want some jelly beans or whatever, and it is early. It's it's before 9, okay? Because I was off work today. I said let today be the day I do the Bishop Robbery watch along, okay? Because he went live, today's Friday. He went live, I believe, Tuesday, and went into detail about his crimes, honey, his charges, why he feel like he's innocent. And I said, child, if I'm going to discuss it, let's discuss on the day where I can kind of relax and make release. So, yeah, we're going to get into it today. And it's also not much other topics, really. So it actually worked out. Okay, it's a couple of things here and there that we will get into. But the majority of this live is for the Bishop Robbery watch along. If y'all don't want to watch it, if y'all don't want to do it, then I get it. Okay, but some folk around here like the foolishness I give when we watch this man be foolish. Okay, now look, y'all know first thing first, if you have not done so already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Become a whole JayBird, and okay? You can also make sure to like the video, okay, comment in the comment section, because we talking to each other. Share the video, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok, okay? I'm here where I'm at. Hey, hello, how y'all doing? How is everyone doing? I'm happy I had today off because y'all, my neck is still hurting. I hate when I sleep on my neck wrong, like my neck hurt for days, okay? Because I don't know why. My bones ain't the same no more. And I have been all day on my heat pad, long hot showers. It's just a little bit of tension in my neck or whatever, because I sleep so weirdly sometimes. When I'm really tired, I sleep with my head like it's weird. So my neck was hurting earlier, but we good right now, and we're gonna leave that be. Anyway, but how y'all doing? How was everyone's Friday? Okay, I hope y'all is enjoying it, and whatnot. Okay, hi to the people. Hello, everyone. Thank y'all for being here. Hi to my mods, to the members, to the JayBirds, the new ones, old ones, the no ones, whatever. Yes, covering Bishop Robbery is draining because I have to first listen to whatever he does in full to cut it down for y'all. And this time he was live for over an hour. and I had to speed it up and cut stuff out. And it's still, girl, I don't see how long it is. It's still 37 minutes. So that's why I said I need to have a Bishop Rob watch along as a solo dolo day, because that's an hour and a half right there. That right there, that's why I also said I'm not gonna come on the night. I'm gonna come on around. But first I said 6, but because I was tired and resting or whatever, I said it'd be 7, and then 7 became 7:15. But we here together and we having a good time. It's good. So yeah, I like listening and laughing about it and finding ways to joke about whatever you're saying. So it's fun for the most part. The most draining part though is the first listen. When I have to literally listen and pause and cut a little part out. I was, but we here together for, okay, what we do, we have a good time, whatever. Because we love a good watch along. Okay, love a good watch along. But it's not cowboy. I have not listened to Beyonce's album in full. I got through because it came out last night, and I felt like I did not want to stay up and listen. I just did not. I was like, I want to get some fresh ears. So I have listened to a few songs here and there. I listened to the Spaghetti. So I skipped, I heard Jolene. I like what I can say so far. It's a Beyonce album. It's a Beyonce album with some country twang to it. But it's also R&B, hip hop to it too. So I haven't got to it yet, but I've seen people's comments. Yeah, it'll be about an hour and a half. It may be 2 hours today. It really may be 2 hours today. Yes, 27 songs. And so when I also seen that, I said, Lord Jesus. I said, yeah, this is not gonna be, I can't do the midnight. Yeah, I can't get into 27 songs because I did not want to be like woken up. I wanted to be going to bed, okay, at midnight. I did not want to be up for hours and hours and hours. So I said, no, on tomorrow, Saturday. So tomorrow, fresh ears. I had time, mop up and clean it up. You know what I'm saying? A little vacuum, a little dust. Because y'all know I had a housekeeper. And for the most part, my apartment, is not dirty. It's not messy. And she had been coming and working for me for like 2 years. And then in December, I said, you know what? Come back in April. I'm do a couple months and just, not worry about, because I was really to and she'll be back next month. I'm like, I almost want to push it back to June. Because I've been doing it myself. I've been doing it myself. And not because she started when I was sick with COVID. And so now I'm like, I don't really need her coming every 2 weeks or whatever. So I don't know. But yeah, tomorrow when I clean up around the house, I'm gonna play it and then see how I like it. But I think I'm gonna like it. So we shall see. But yeah, I have not got into it. But the reviews I have been seeing, people like. Even though I've seen some folk not say, it may be a song or two they may not really ride with, but the majority of all the reviews I've seen, and I mean people on Twitter, they like the album. And it's fine. But y'all, let's get into some things around here because it is Friday. I got my water around here because that's a good thing to have because we can't be thirsty or whatever. Let me share my screen. That's what I need to do. Okay, because I know Bishop Robbery is gonna be the longest of it all, and that's the reason why we're here, basically, or whatever. I don't want to hold people too long because I want to get my weekend started. Let's start. Well, because we was already talking about Beyonce. Beyonce is on the cover. Okay, Beyonce's on the cover of W Magazine. She said, "It's my era, B." Okay, it is my era. It is the era of the B, of the Beyonce. I am in my country girl swag bag. Okay, chaps and all. Okay, cowgirl hats. Long hairs. You know what I'm saying? Stirrups. And I want y'all to know that I am doing what I want to do. I really feel like, when Beyonce did Daddy Lessons, a few years ago, whatever, and she felt the rudeness of the Caucasian people, the Caucasianite people of the country, the country music realm. And I saw somebody post and they said, Daddy Lessons, the Country Music Awards, that is Beyonce's villain origin story. That is where Beyonce said, not today. Not today. I'm going to sit and write something and put out a body of work that's going to show y'all. Y'all can't tell me where I belong and what I can and cannot do. And I said, okay, Beyonce, that's fine. And so I like the fact that she's fully engulfed, because I think she's from Texas. She told y'all don't. And Jolene, I heard this. And Jolene, he said, don't get it twisted. I am I'm still a Bama Creole person from Louisiana, something like that. Meaning, I am also, from the south of the down. Okay. And if you do not know, now you do. And I love the fact that she is embracing the era. Okay, she's fully embracing the era. And if you don't like it, I don't think she cares. if you don't, I don't think Beyonce cared that much. I want to be sure I showed you all the photos. Okay, I don't know. I think I did. Everybody around here gonna probably be getting them some little hats, little stirrups. Okay, what's the rope called? Whatever that thing right there. Okay, it's all for it. Child, I just feel like Beyonce said, it is me is it, and if you don't like it, kiss my grits. So congrats to Beyonce for being on the cover of W Magazine. I saw this headline and I said, now what the hell? I was very confused. YouTube star kidnapped in Haiti while trying to interview a gang leader by the name of Barbecue. I feel like there's so much wrong with that whole headline. One, why are you trying to interview gang people over there in Haiti? I mean, are you a political YouTuber? Are you a Haitian YouTuber? I don't think the person was. This. Now, I'm assuming the man name, because is his name Arab? I don't know. Okay, but his real name, it says Addison Pierre Malouf, known online as your fellow Arab, or just I don't know. I do not want to mispronounce it. Traveled from his home in Atlanta, Georgia. From Atlanta, Georgia. Traveled from Atlanta to interview Jimmy Barbecue, last name I can't pronounce, the leader of the notorious G9 and family gang that has seized control of the government. Okay. And according to Haiti24.net and the New York Post, just 24 hours after he arrived on the island, they were taken by members of the 400, but what was the gang, on March 14th. And then they put, this is the last footage he uploaded for me before he got kidnapped. This is like, if you have his number, please don't text him while he's there for safety reasons. I'm like, I don't understand why a random YouTuber, he may be a huge YouTuber, will be around here going to Haiti to interview gangs out. That don't make no sense to me. I feel like when you play stupid games, you win kidnapping prizes, and I don't want to win that prize. I feel like stay your lane. Like look, stop playing with people. Stop going over the places to where people sometimes will love to make an example or even use you to bring attention to whatever their cause is. I'm like, did you ask them if you can come over? I just feel like it's so much unpacked. And you can't be playing these YouTuber view games in Haiti. You just can't. That's not the thing to do. I feel like, you got to be smart sometimes, and he was dumb. Hopefully he comes back fine, but still, don't y'all be going around there fucking with people. I thought this and it made me laugh. It says, dude invited me on a date to go feed the homeless at the first date. I said, first date? Okay, I guess so. Because I said once a month I go feed the homeless. So his brain told him that should be a date. If I'm meant to be single forever, I'm okay with that. But please stop sending stupid my way. I said, ma'am, if you told somebody that you like to go feed the homeless, like once a month you go and you feed the homeless, they assume they're listening. They're paying attention. You told them something you like to do. You like to help people. And some people who like to help people feel like, okay, let me show you I can also do what you like to do. If date one was him trying to show you that, hey, what you like to do, I can do too. I mean, they had to spend some money because don't you gotta buy people food if you feed the homeless? I assume you're gonna eat too. It's just weird. I was like, what is going on? Just like somebody fix it. Okay, somebody fix it. Now, why this person got my name? Who is this person? Who is you? You not me. Child, let's hope this ain't no spam person. Don't play with me. You get blocked. If you happen to have my same name, that's fine. But child, this is my channel. Anyway, if you're around here lying about wanting to feed homeless people and you don't, that ain't really what you do. Because I get that don't have to be the first date, but it's not as if that person is being stupid at all. It means the person listened to what you like to do and then plan something around that. First of all, you probably lying. Because how you upset? And how did the day go? Was he nice to the homeless people? Did y'all give them good food and maybe a toiletry bag with some extra amenities they may need on the streets? Like, hopefully they put some real work into help other people. But the fact that you are now offended by that, I was like, girl, first of all, and also the big mimosa, you liar, all up and through. Okay, Safari and Ray J are good friends, and Ray J has started that I guess streaming service, Tronics, and he's partnered with Safari. So he gifted Safari a $500,000 Lambo. Now this is the get you gotcha. Okay, I feel like Safari was in the news before for having issues paying child support. Any man who is not paying much in child support should not have a $500,000 Lamborghini. He should sell that car. Okay, Safari, if you keep that car, you are a bad father. Sell that car. Okay, you can sell. Well, I guess sell that car for whatever amount of money. Because when you buy a car, it depreciates in value when it goes off a lot. Sell it for whatever amount of money. Get you $100,000 car and put forth a what's the thing called? A trust fund for your children. Cause you ain't paying like $2,000 a month for child support. But Ray J, why did you do that? I find it weird when people buy extremely expensive gifts for other people, but it don't make no sense. And I'm like, does he not have a car? And look, I told y'all, first of all, give me the car because I want a new car. Okay, I want a new car, but I would not want a $5. I don't think for what. It don't make no sense. Now I know, they're saying that Safari has been helping Ray J, and he's been a part of the I won't say he has been. It says insiders tell us Safari has been an integral part of the Tronic journey and demonstrated his support by headlining a full season of his new reality show, going on this far. So whatever, fine. But I was like, what?
Ah! No! If you
all you other networks, I'm sorry. What? The show ain't even come. Oh my. Surprised the horrible actor. What? That car too loud. Let's go. Go. Is it for the show? I just think it's weird. I do. I just think it's weird. I don't understand it. And I get, maybe it's for the show. I get that. Isn't Ray J getting a divorce? I was like, they got that thug in love. That thug in love. Homies over hoes. Homies over hoes. Homies over hoes. Oh, Lord. Thug Nificent in them. No, what was it Thug Nificent? No, it was Thug Nificent. Who was the dude's name? Who was, a little bit different. But it's just, it's come on now, give me a 2025 shot. Look, I keep telling y'all, child, this signal is kind of stupid. They just fix it, okay? Nobody should buy nobody a $500,000 gift at all, okay? No, It wasn't because Thug Nificent voice. No, it wasn't Thug Nificent. Because who stayed across the street from them? Thank you. It was Gangstalicious. Yes, it was Gangstalicious. Because Gangstalicious, I believe, was voiced by. I felt like it was voiced by Mos Def. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Gangstalicious. I love Old Docs. It gives it a little bit. We're gonna see. But let's hope. This is what I'm gonna hope. I want success for Ray J and this new streaming platform thing or whatever, the TV or whatever. I hope the content on this new thing is not just like Zeus. I hope it's not some dumb and ratchet and just idiotic, okay? But Safari, sell that car. Give me 40,000. Okay. Keep some for yourself. Put some up for your children. But Ray J, child, just stop it. Condolences for first of all, today, when I got on my social media stuff, and I was like, why I keep saying Lou Gossett? Because I did not have my glasses on. And sometimes y'all in the morning, like sometimes I really cannot see without my glasses. This stuff is blurry. You know what I'm saying? Or I have to have it like real close up or whatever. So I just be scrolling sometimes. I'm like, why I keep saying Lou Gossett Jr.? What's going on? And then I'm like, Lou Gossett. I was like, no. Lou Gossett Jr. Okay, he was the first black supporting actor, the first black supporting Oscar winner, has passed away. He was only 87. Okay. He passed away Thursday night in Santa Monica. The cause of death has not been disclosed. But at 87, 87. I feel like when I saw him, because he was recently, of course, in The Color Purple. He was also recently in Kingdom Business that comes on BET Plus. And I swear, on BET Plus, on Kingdom, also on The Color Purple, I was like, oh, Lou Gossett Jr. is like he's old. It did not register to me before that he's old. Because 87, we can say 87 is old. But when I heard he passed away, I was like, well, damn it, man. This, But again, 87 is a good old ripe age. He's lived a long life. Born, in the early 1900s, I think like 1933 or whatever. I feel like we watched a lot of his career, a lot of his movies. Let me just Google. I don't like Googling because sometimes Google be stupid. But I feel like I don't remember ever hearing like weird stuff about him or like anything bad about him. I've only ever enjoyed his acting. You know, I think he was like the original. He was in like the original A Raisin in the Sun. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he lived a long life, and I'm like, it was and then I saw a little clip of when they were doing The Color Purple, how on his like last day of filming, they kind of gave him his flowers. Let me see. I swear I saw some. I think I maybe saw it on Lonnie Love page. It was Fantasia singing to him. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe I can't. I could have swore I saw it somewhere. So I wasn't on Fantasia's page. I don't know. I don't know where I saw it, but I wish I could find it. Oh, see, I'm shy.
We just want to say thank you so much. We thank you, dear legend. You may not think of yourself this way, but we know you are. We are on your shoulder. We thank you. We appreciate you so much. And all that you gave to us today. We thank you so much.
We thank you for everything that you've done. All of the world and races you run. Ooh, we thank you. From the bottom of our hearts, we want to say thank you.
Because Lou, you know, played I get back over here to cut that. It was on Vantage Place. Lou Gossett played, you know, the daddy on The Color Purple. And, you know, they always say you want to give flowers to people who you want to celebrate while they're still here. And so on like on his last day on set or whatever, they just this little moment like, hey, you know, thank you for not only thank you for being here on set, but thank you for what you have contributed to, you know, our lives over the years, for this and that and that. So may he rest in peace, and condolences to his family, fans, friends, and all up and through. Because I was like, but when I swear, when I kept seeing people post his picture, I thought it was like happy birthday stuff. Because again, I did not have my glasses on. And so when I thought it was happy birthday, I'm like, oh, people just said, you know, happy birthday. I was like, oh, that's fine. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, no. Yeah. So, you know, and I've always seen him and stuff over the years. So to me, and he's played so many, you know, then I also saw when they showed the clip of him from when he was on Good Times, and he was the 48 or 40 something year old man dating young Thelma. Okay. So I appreciate, you know, his contribution to the world, you know, but condolences. I want to move on, you know, to, you know, breaking news. I never followed the story of Gypsy Rose. I just know that lady killed her mama. Okay, that she killed her mama, and then she did some little prison time because the mama was in crazy, whatever. And then she got out of prison, married the man she met while in. I said, oh, so it was basically love at the lockup. Okay. When I heard that she married the man that she met while in prison, and then she got home and they were married, whatever. But again, not 3 months later, like most other prison love stories that end in divorce. Okay. Not the funny part. It's not funny. But when I was reading about it, they were saying, oh yeah, you know, she is now living with her parents. I said, her parents? I said, but did she tell her mama? But she's living with her, I guess, her daddy and the stepmom. I said, first of all, if you killed your mama, you can't come live with me. Not today. You know, you was a mother killer. I don't want you, and I'm not your mama. You gotta go. But again, you know, she said her and the man breaking up. He didn't move back in with his parents. She had to. I was like, again, you can. And the fact that they would say that people kept on saying that he looked like a mama, that's weird too. Okay. But they got married while she was in prison, and they lasted 3 months after she got out. And so, but child, prison love after lockup happens all over the place. But I just feel like, people have been asking what is going on in my life. Unfortunately, my husband and I are going through a separation, and I moved in with my parents' home down in Bayou. I have the support of my family and friends to help guide me through this. I am learning to listen to my hearts. Right now, I need time to let myself find who I am. I feel like that's fair. If you around here and you take out somebody, you then get sent to prison, you then meet somebody in prison, you don't know who you is or whatever. So just don't be dating in prison. Don't prison time is supposed to be for prison time. It's not supposed to be for finding a boyfriend and husband. So hopefully she will move on from her life or whatever and let it be. Beyonce child is having meet and greets. Beyonce, I feel like I don't know the last time Beyonce had a meet and greet. Like Beyonce, not that Beyonce don't like people, but I don't think she like people. But she was, meeting and greeting a fan over there in Japan. Oh, Japan or China? Tokyo. Over there in Tokyo. And gloves on, hat on, jacket. So like Julius right there watching. He wait a minute, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Move. So Julius is always really close by. But I think it's so cool because a lot of people will never have the chance to say that they've like been in close contact with Beyonce. Okay, so like I shook her hand. I shook Beyonce's hand. Now she looked good. You hear me? Okay. Beyonce went ahead and did Renaissance, did a tour, their off tour, released that perfume stuff, released that hair stuff. Now she's promoting another album. I'm like, what, is she gonna rest? But she looked good. Okay, she looked good around here. Now I do wonder, will she also do any meet and greets? Once she's in the States, because state people and overseas people sometimes act differently. Because sometimes it's be just a whole bunch of stuff, and sometimes we don't listen. And I'm like, child, I don't know, but if you had one or two, then you have to have one or two here. Okay, now don't have it in Atlanta. Don't have it in Atlanta. Because they crazy. Don't have it in Florida. Don't have it in Florida. Okay. But Julius, you know what? Also wonder. I wonder, like, is there a Julius in training? Because Julius has been Beyonce's bodyguard child since forever. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while. So I feel like what if Julius like fell and hurt his foot? Is there somebody that's like, Julius number one? Like, who is Julius's number two? Like, who protects Julius? What happened if Julius goes down? Okay, that's what I want to know. But again, that's her perfect. We're gonna leave it. But yeah, Beyonce around there, meeting and greeting people. Akbar V posted, y'all, they just called me and told me Beyonce want to work with me. I'm so fucking happy, y'all. Oh my God, I can cry right now. Lies. Child, Akbar is trying to be April Fool Day is Monday. Lord Jesus. She's early April Fool. Because first of all, anybody who Beyonce asked to work with her, we don't find out until the project comes out. Okay, and everybody know if Beyonce, the only thing that Beyonce do that you kind of find out in real time is that Beyonce send you flowers. Okay, we've seen celebrities who get like flowers from Beyonce, and then we'll see how look what Beyonce sent me, a little some flowers. That part, yeah. But anybody working with Beyonce, ain't nobody telling nobody. And why would be? And look, y'all like Akbar, Josh said the same thing. But I was like, why is she lying publicly? Now my Twitter was hacked, or is she trying to act like I want to speak it into existence? Girl, nobody speaks working with Beyonce into existence because we're not like that. Not like that. I feel like you can say I want to work with Beyonce. I would love to work with Beyonce. I would love blah blah blah. And maybe one day it'll happen. But I was like, no, not today, not ever. So I'm probably lying. Dolly Parton says Beyonce is giving her classic song Jolene some trouble she deserves. Okay. Dolly P said, wow, I just heard Jolene. Beyonce is giving the girl some trouble and she deserves it. Child, when I see Ashley Miller said Jolene been a bitch for all these years. Jolene been getting hell since the 60s. Because again, Dolly Parton did Jolene and now Beyonce's done it. I love how Beyonce did it because it's still the same kind of, texture to the song, but with a little bit of flash, okay? But child, Dolly Parton giving you a stamp of approval is like saying, fuck them country folk people. I'm Dolly Parton, and I said I love you, okay? So I was like, yes, let it be, let it be, let it be. I'm trying to get done so we can get to the Bishop Robbery. What? 50 Cent is in that girl still beefing. I feel like I don't know what 50 Cent's issue in life is and why he acts how he acts. I feel like if your baby mama is named in a lawsuit for possibly having sex for money with Puffy, why would you then joke about it? I just feel like 50 Cent never cares how people handle things. And like how will your son feel about you joking about his mama? Like, to me, this teaches your son to not stand up for her. Because like, if nobody else, you should help stand up for her. Like, you should teach your son to stand up for his mama. Truth be told, okay? And truthfully, anybody who dates somebody who pays them money, it's the same thing, okay? The same way, 50 Cent, he with that girl Cuban Link, I think, still. I'm sure you give her some money here and there, okay? Is she an SEX worker? I don't know. But a part of me just feel like 50 Cent is an asshole. He good morning, people. Let's focus on our goals and get some work done. Let's work hard to contribute to the world being a better place. All the work we do counts, even you little SEX workers. Laughing out loud. Again, trolling like trolls do. And I feel like y'all beefing around here and y'all son gonna see it. Period. You know what I'm saying? We know he are, because 50 Cent has a habit of, I think 50 Cent like kids when they kid age, because he liked the oldest son too as a kid. Once kids get to the age where they can say, man, you wrong. I don't like how you're doing things. I think that's when he kind of throws the kid away. Him wanting custody of that child is really despite her. That's really all that it is. 50 Cent to me is still a fucked up person, and he gets on my goddamn nerves. But some people just will not dislike him, and I don't understand why. And it's just weird, and it aggravates me. I have my thing up, and I'm not seeing ads every 2 minutes. So I'm not sure that's just how you are seeing it. But yeah, the ads are automatic from YouTube. It's how I get paid. I can't control it. Yeah, they're automatic. So for the live viewers, it's an automatic thing. But I don't see them every 2 minutes on my phone, and I have it up on my phone right now. So I don't know if that's just how it is for certain people, but I can't control it. Boosie around here defending Diddy, and we just said yesterday how no one is defending Diddy. Well, nobody, but I felt like he hear me say that he came out. But Boosie is not a person who I feel like, oh yeah, Boosie's a great upstanding. It's like, no, Boosie, get out my face.
So many black people happy for a nigga downfall. I don't hear none of them niggas who was at Diddy shit toasting with that champagne every year, having speeches with, man. Nobody speak up for this man or nothing. When you're on top of the world, it's a celebration. When you're on the bottom, it's a denilation. This world fucked up, bro. I had to learn that. Make it make sense, though, bro. Like, come on, man. All y'all motherfuckers used to have them champagne glasses over with them suits on for all these brunches and all this shit. Nobody got nothing nice to say.
They didn't know at the time that Diddy was look. Okay. This be the get you gotcha. Okay, that people I feel like people don't understand. A lot of people was partying with Diddy. A lot of people have been having fun with anybody. However, if you don't know what that person had going on and they're now being accused of A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, if you do not know what they had going on, some folk do, they don't say nothing. Or if they like, well, I kept seeing some girl pass out and then Diddy carried her away. I guess that's what you know what I'm saying. So I feel like it's a catch-22. Do I feel like it's weird that no one's came to support him? I feel like the people closest to him who have not spoken out publicly, it's a bit not weird, but I do want to what you're feeling. But I don't feel like there's random people or random friends who he's had over the years that everyone like, oh, well, because I went to his party, let me then say, well, Diddy didn't do that. They don't. I feel like folk don't know. But Boosie, shut up. When folks are being, and sometimes let the authorities investigate. Okay, let the folk do what they're supposed to do when they're supposed to do it. And I feel like, child, what is this? Lord Jesus. I was just scrolling trying to find a picture that I saw earlier. And then I just saw something else. It was this one I was looking for. Because again, you know, Diddy out here, Diddy bopping with his kids. You know what I'm saying? He said he gotta be a father, so he out with the twins because you know the kids on spring break right now. So, you know, Diddy, you know, he's still around here, you know, with the daughters. You know, I really wish I can't wait for the time when the twins stop dressing like twins. And if they'll ever feel the need to have their own identity. Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I just think it's weird. Sometimes. But Diddy, no one can defend Diddy right now because I feel like nobody knows what to defend. I feel like nobody knows what to say. I think some people believe some of the accusations. And so because some folk believe some of the accusations, they're like, I can't say nothing. I can't. Let it be handled in the court of law and not the court of public opinion. Nah, but I did say, like, where's mama at? My son did not do nothing. We ain't seen Mama Combs say nothing. And just some of it's like, I'm like, you know, he say married to his sister. They use nothing. You know what I'm saying? So there's a few folk where I feel like I haven't seen them at all. But I also feel like maybe they just don't know what's going on and they don't want to get involved. Now, this is what I was just Charlie saw this as I was scrolling. And it says, Bobby Brown's sister Tina is doing an interview with Tasha K where she'll discuss Bobby, Whitney, drugs, and more. It dwindled down to my brother touching. I was like, what? I feel like if you have an issue with your brother,
Brown's winos. Okay, Miss Tina Brown. Okay, Shane Brown. You ready? Now I ain't gonna lie, like I love Bobby Brown. You and Bobby, how close were y'all?
Very close.
What was it like living with Whitney?
It was fun.
You smoke crack with Whitney, you said? That's pretty.
Absolutely.
Y'all, I feel like when did Whitney Houston die? Let me just Google it. And I'm gonna get my commentary. Whitney Houston died February 11th. Whitney been dead 12 years. Whitney has been dead 12 years. We have also had 18 documentaries, 14 movies. You know, there's nothing that anybody can come say about Whitney Houston that will shock anybody. But when you come on and you do an interview 12 years after your former sister-in-law passes away, and you are even allowing someone to ask you if you smoke crack with Whitney Houston, you're not trying, child. That to me proves you looking for attention, ma'am. Look. Whitney told y'all she makes too much money to smoke crack because it's cheap. Okay, she was on cocaine. Okay, even if Whitney did used to smoke or whatever, I feel like why did y'all eat? This is child. We know. We already know. We absolutely know. And that's why I be in my little corner by myself. Because as much as YouTubers want to grow and grow and grow, I just feel like child sometimes just in my little corner, in my little chair, because why would anyone even I think that's such a disrespectful question to ask somebody, because interviewing Bobby Brown's sister to ask questions about a dead Whitney Houston, it's like, why? I just don't, okay. And Bobby lost Whitney. Bobby lost his daughter, one of his daughters. He lost one of his sons. He's been through hell and back as well. And it seemed like she's accusing him of doing other stuff.
You don't know that?
We only know Bobby and Whitney.
Girl.
And every time he's sitting down, he talks about Whitney. And I'm like, how as a new wife do you deal with this?
That's why I hit that bitch from the bottom.
I believe this is the sister that did that. I just feel like if YouTube knock y'all out, come back, because it just knocked me out for the first time, and we've been on for 48 minutes. So just knock me out, so if it knock y'all out, come on back in. I just feel like nobody needs to be interviewing family members of Bobby Brown or Whitney simply because we know the story. And if you are accusing your brother of doing anything like what that thing said right there, go to the police. Okay? I feel like if you are accusing him of doing something, go to the police.
And it dwindled down to, some people that's...
It dwindled down to my brother touching 3 of my daughters.
Who? Bobby?
Yes.
Sure, but...
Yes.
But,
Yes. I'm sorry.
This ain't even for... That should not... That child... But Tasha be putting up stuff for folk to go to a website to watch it. I don't get no fucks, because I feel like go to the police. I feel like with those kind of accusations, go to the police. I feel like when you go and you shoot an interview with somebody and you have those type of accusations, immediately go to the police. You know what I'm saying? Did the daughters know you was going to reveal this stuff? Bobby, speak up. Because what happens is now Bobby has to either defend himself, deny these actions or whatever, or now folk gonna say, is Bobby gonna respond? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, child, interviewing Bobby Brown's sister in 2024 and asking things about Whitney, and I just feel like, for what? For when you come out and you say, my brother did this, okay, go, police, immediately. Lawsuit, not even lawsuit, charges. It is child, because I was looking for I was looking for Diddy stuff, and when I was scrolling, that came out because Tasha K, probably posted, the clip or whatever to direct people to go to her website to watch it. And I feel like, child, anybody, look, I'm all for a little mess. I'm all for a little messiness, this, that, and the other. I'm all for clicks and views, for clicks and views reasons. But I also feel like this and child, no. But some people are messy, and the people who watch these type of interviews are messy people. And I'm like, that's trauma. All of that is trauma. Crack smoking, people being touched, broken families, deaths, all that is trauma. And when you are willing to promote your trauma for clicks and views and not to help anybody, is to be messy, that's a whole different playing field of bull of the shit. And if you're not willing to have your brother charged for what you're alleging he did, then why bring it up? Because if what you said happened, he should be charged. If what the sister saying happened, Bobby Brown should be charged if it's true that he did anything that she said, period. However, saying it out loud just to be, to have a shocking moment and then do nothing with the information is stupid to me. Child, let's get on Lizzo. That just made me mad. I feel like, the fuck, bro. Anyway, Lizzo seemingly announced that she's quitting music, saying, I'm constantly up against lies being told about me for clout and views. So she did post this on her page today. Lizzo did. I'm tired. I'm getting tired of putting up with being dragged by everyone in my life and on the internet. All I want is to make music and make people happy and help the world be a little better than how I found it. But I'm starting to feel like the world doesn't want me in it. Now, Lizzo, ain't nobody said that. I'm constantly up against lies being told about me for clout and views, being the butt of the joke every single time because of how I look, my character being picked apart by people who don't know me, and disrespecting my name. I didn't sign up for this shit. I quit. Deuces. I feel like Lizzo is someone who has, this is what she posted on her own page. I do feel like over the years, Lizzo has been picked apart. Even before the allegations from her dancers that she was being whatever, and more, it wasn't even her, it was her teams. Before that happened, Lizzo was someone who people would just, I won't say pick on, but pick apart. I think as any plus size woman, we are consistently picked apart. And the moment anyone doesn't like something we do or something that we say, we're fat, this, fat, that, go away, blah, blah, blue. And it takes thick skin to ignore that, for one, let alone thicker skin to ignore it while trying to be your amazing self. I get, hating comments and things about myself on such a small level. It's nothing compared to what Lizzo probably goes through. So I can understand her probably hitting a plateau, just being pissed off and aggravated. Because once those allegations came out, it got worse. Because folks said, because somebody said, she's fat, and because she's fat, she wants to be mean to people, or she wants to hold power. Because I was like, the fuck does that mean? People sometimes forget to just have some compassion and just just like pause your meanness at times. Now, does that mean that Lizzo is perfect? No. But I can fully understand how she feels like people are consistently making her feel like she doesn't matter for one reason or the other. Or people want to always complain about how she looks, who she dates, what she does, and it's simply based on her being fat. It's really Lizzo's, people like to dog her for that reason, even though she's a talented woman. And I don't know the lady at all. But I get it. Now, do I think she's really going to quit music? No, I think she's the same way I told y'all. Last week I was just over YouTube, over my job, and you come to a point where you're like, I want to quit and I'm done. Lizzo put out the message that she's quitting, because to me she's wrapped up in frustration. Child, go eat a Snickers bar, get your good old body. Not being funny, I like a Snickers bar. Just, take some time to yourself and then come on back at it. But I do believe and fully understand that she feels picked on. And people, I think at times, does not want to acknowledge it. They want to make it seem as if she's being like a baby or whatever. But it's like, if you know, like even, the comments here shows how people come at her. And this is just what's being said on the blog. Imagine what she is, DMs, comments on her own stuff. It's hard. So sometimes, let's be a little bit gentle. A little gentle. Child, Teyana seeks testimony of child psychologists after Iman Schubert allegedly confused their daughter by having a female sleep in the bed with him. Now, I feel like y'all divorcing. Y'all not together. Both of y'all need to move on from each other and just co-parent. But she filed a motion because they're still in the midst of the divorce. And it says the mom reportedly filed a court motion in her ongoing divorce against her estranged husband, Iman, accusing him of putting their daughter's mental well-being at risk. Reports Parade Online says Iman had a woman sleeping over with him on his visitation days with their shared daughters, Junie and Rue, causing the oldest daughter to be confused. Now, the Rose and Harlem song is asking the court to allow her to have a child psychologist testify in court. To testify in the divorce case about the last effects these types of actions can have on your own kids. I feel like what she means is our kids are so young, they don't understand what's going on. And if you are having women sleep over when you have them, they don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like because y'all not done divorcing, because it's y'all still in the muck of things, maybe when your children are, unless it's someone you're in an actual relationship with, maybe do not have the women sleeping over, because That ain't what it is. Now, if you are in a relationship with somebody, that's different. It says Taylor reported alleged that the incident happened a few weeks ago during one of his weekends with kids. She claimed that she heard and saw a woman during the FaceTime call with the children, and that the woman also accompanied him to a family park. Blah blah blah. Since Junie stated that she was confused when she saw her father sharing the bed with the woman, and that Schubert told the child his friend was staying the night because her house was broken. So again, you're even saying shit that don't make sense to kids. So at least, like, you don't have an extra room. Or, you know what I'm saying? This is an extra room, okay? But I do think if your child is 8 years old, you know, and seeing daddy in the bed with some other woman, and then it's because the lady's house is broken, you know, child, it's like, I also feel like when your children are trying to get used to the notion that mommy and daddy are not together, I do feel like focus on your children. Even if you fuck on somebody, you do not have to fuck with your kids there. Okay? If it's you can't not have cooch in the house for the weekend, pay for her to be at a hotel. Because your first priority should be your children. Now, again, if he's dating this person, they're in a serious relationship, and then that's who you're with, I get that. But then you need to explain that to your child. But to come up with, oh, daddy's friend here because her house is broken, but daddy, why is she in your bed? If you're a friend. And why is her house? So again, you're saying things to an 8-year-old. And even though we've seen Junie, and Junie is very sassy, she's still an 8-year-old kid. And she's still like, well, that don't make no sense. Because why is her house broken? Daddy, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you're lying to your child and it does not make sense, that does fuck with their psyche. Because what doesn't compute is he don't know how to say I'm fucking her and that's it. Okay? But it make the kids start questioning things that don't make no damn sense. So, Iman, to me, you should only have a woman around your children if you are in a relationship with them, and then explain that to your kids. But when you have the kids for your weekend, I don't think some random friend whose house is broken should be in your bed for the weekend at all. Now, if y'all are hanging out during the daytime or whatever. But she should not be sleep. So I completely agree with Teyana that, hey, what he's doing is confusing our kids because of what I'm like, her house is broken. Do she owe the rent? Is she evicted? You be on some bullshit for sure. I think this. What else I gotta do? Is that what? Is last season is Bishop Robbery? We got them. Y'all, it's Bishop Robbery time, y'all. It is Bishop Robbery time, and we are an hour in. I don't have anything else I wanted to discuss today that was gossip type. Well, no, that was it. So y'all take one little second, okay? Well, not one. Take one little minute, okay? And like the video before we get into the Bishop Robbery watch along. I need some ice. Okay, we are back. Okay, so Bishop of the Robbery was around here, and am I gonna say he was lying? I'll say this. You know, he was trying to tell his side of his story of his foolishness. And here's the video. We know that he had some charges. Okay. We know that he was found guilty. And of him being found guilty, let me add it up. I wanted to Bishop Robbery really be believing that what he say goes. Now he filed because he was found guilty. He's supposed to be sentenced in July, I believe it was July 1st. But he has filed a motion for a new trial. He filed a motion to set aside the guilty verdict for a new trial. I look, it's weird because you don't want anybody who is innocent to go to jail. But I just don't think he's innocent, y'all. But he said because he's been found guilty, because that trial is not over, he can now tell his story. Because he act like he ain't never told a story before. I said, so you have, okay? So y'all, let's just get to it. And y'all can form y'all opinion, because I'm going to have one too, as we get into what he said he was charged with. He details what he did and what he did not do, and how he feel like the feds is lying on him and cheated him out of a not guilty verdict.
Tag everybody, tag wherever you saw Bishop Whitehead's name, like on the media. I want y'all to tag them, right? I want you to tag them, so they can get an understanding too. Because I'm gonna go into the 90,000. I'm gonna go into you got one more time, all right, and then you're gonna get blocked, all right. So you got one more time. I'm gonna give you a break. We got your back. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, but I just want to go. I want to go to the motion, right?
And I'm like, why would he not do this like with his attorneys? And the weird thing for me is he keeps doing these lives. He keeps having these conversations, and he keeps talking as if he doesn't have any counsel, he doesn't have any representation. And I just feel like, sir, where's your attorneys?
I want y'all to tag some people. I want you to go. I'm going to go to the motion, and I'm going to tell you guys some things that you don't know. I'm going to talk to you guys about a few things that you don't know. Hey, sir, you don't. No, it's hey, sir, you don't have to explain anything because people are going to say, yeah, no. It's not about me. And I do have to explain, and let me tell you why. You guys have no idea how it is to be a pastor.
Why you keep putting an R on ID? It's ID. Where the R coming from?
But looked at as a villain, right? You guys have no idea. You guys have no idea as to people ridiculing your name, saying that you stole from an elderly lady. You know, first of all, I would never do that. Second of all, it's just been, it's a terrible feeling. And, you know, it's just not right. And the people,
y'all see he being these Adidas and Fila tracksuits. Y'all think he's trying to get a sponsorship?
No, nothing. This stuff can't be held against me. Trial is over, y'all. Trial is over. This is the motion, and trial is over. So it's not gonna be held against me. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. But anyway,
and also, my opinion, because he wants to get a new trial. If he's saying all this stuff, if he gets a new trial, if he gets a new trial, this to me can taint the jury pool, because now folk will have his version of why he felt like the first time he was, found guilty, and that ain't fair.
You guys don't understand how this affect my family, how it affected my church, how it affected me, right? How it affected me. I want y'all to tag. Come on, y'all tag and share, because I really want to talk to you.
He wants the tag and share because he wants all the attention on him. Okay, tag the blog, tag the news, tag the bloggers, because he wants some attention.
You guys, because I'm a young black man that has been set up. I have been set up, man. And when you guys hear, the stuff that you're going to hear, it's going to really blow your mind. I'm telling y'all. So,
It didn't blow my mind.
I want you, if you have a friend that talked about Bishop Whitehead and had a bad interpretation of who I am, I want you guys to tag them, right?
And people tagged me.
I want you to tag them. Right? I want you to tag them. All right? Tag. Come on, y'all. I want y'all to tag and share. Because I want people, and I'm going to be doing a few interviews coming soon, and it's going to be unraveling a lot of things. But
he keeps saying that, but I'm like, I don't think, maybe Tasha will interview him. When him and Tasha beefed out. They beefed out. He keeps saying that he's going to get, with who?
I want to just make sure that that you guys get it. So while y'all tagging, I also want to say this. Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone. All right, let me just get rid of her now, y'all. My fault. I tried to give her opportunity, y'all, so boom, she's gone. All right. Okay, so, yes, I'm definitely keeping the faith. I want to give y'all another minute to just tag. I want to see y'all tag and share.
I must have been asleep editing this, because I would have cut this out.
Yeah, tag and share. I understand how you, sir, the effect of gossip, slander in person. Yeah, it's real, y'all. But I want y'all to understand this, right? That if I was not innocent, I wouldn't say it. That's it.
Really?
That's it. I'm innocent. So,
and everybody has a right to say, I went to court, I got found guilty, but I'm innocent. People have the right to say that I didn't do it. Because we have seen people wrongfully convicted, but we've also seen people rightfully convicted.
Here we go. Y'all ready? Let's start from here, y'all. I've been pastoring for 11 years, right? Mm-hmm. Helping the community, doing untold things in the community.
Untold. Now, we still have not had anybody come forth and say all the things he's done in the community. Now, we've seen him. He gave out gift cards that 1 year. He gave out $25,000 of gift cards one time. We seen one time he had a toy drive like about maybe 10 years ago. We seen one time he gave out some turkeys. But we ain't seen nothing since that or whatever.
And in 2022, my church had got robbed. So it went national. And for 3 to 4 months, everybody was saying the bishop set up the robbery, right? The bishop set up the robbery. And from that time, saying the bishop set up the robbery, people were ridiculing my name. They were calling, look at how I dress. I'm robbing the church.
Well, we stopped saying, not we, because I didn't say. People stopped saying he was robbing the church. They were then saying he don't have no members. Okay? The folks was like, he don't have no members. So he can't be robbing people who not there.
I'm taking their money. He's a thief. He's a liar. So everything was negative. They caught the robbers 3 months later, three and a half months later. People got quiet. Then Bishop Whitehead got indicted 2 months after that, in the beginning of December. So then people jumped from me set up the robbery to, see, I told you he's a scam artist. He robbed the old lady from his church. So what are my charges? Okay? What are my charges? Okay, I need y'all to get this, yo. What are my charges? My charges are wire fraud, right? What's the first charge? Wire fraud, and it stated that I took $90,000 from a victim by the name of Pauline Anderson.
You did have that lady money.
And her son, Rasheed Anderson. That's count 1. Count 2 is attempt wire fraud from a victim by the name of Brandon Belmonte. Count 3, wire fraud. Attempt extortion from a victim named Brandon Belmonte. They said I tried to extort him for $5,000, and they said I tried to get a wire from him for $500,000 and property. Okay. Count 4 is lying to the FBI.
That's the biggest one. You can't be lying. The alphabet boys don't play.
And count 5 is wire fraud. They said that one of my companies 6 years ago applied for a loan fraudulently online. So these are the 5 counts. All right. These are the 5 counts. Okay. Listen, I don't need anybody coming up here. I have my own lawyers. I don't need you coming up here telling me, should you be talking about this? If you feel I'm not supposed to be talking about this, go to the left. All right, please. Okay, just please. Let me do what I need.
I understand where your lawyer at. If you want to have these conversations, and also I feel like when people get found guilty and they start saying that they're lying on me, they did this wrong, blah, 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 bloop. Even if you have requested a new trial, even if you are trying to appeal all of that, you still have to be sentenced. So sometimes they'll take things out on you at sentencing because of what you've been saying since you got found guilty. They did that with the British girl who was on Basketball Wives, because she just was, in between time. In the meantime, she kept child being difficult, and they gave her some years.
This is public, all right, y'all? I'm talking about something public, okay? It's public, all right? Okay, thank you. And the reason why I'm going to talk about it is because you guys have no idea how this caused pain and affliction to my family.
You told us all the time. You ain't shut up about it.
Not even talking about myself, but me. I'm 10 toes down no matter what. I know you don't mean no harm. I'm just letting everybody know. Amen? Nope, I'm not misunderstanding you. I'm just letting everybody know. You're not the first person. You won't be the last. So, I want you guys to truly, truly understand that I'm innocent. And I'm going to show you.
Innocent.
That I'm innocent, okay? I'm going to show you that I'm innocent. So, we filed a motion last night, and it's under Rule
last night, but no, they filed a motion, I think, on Monday or Tuesday.
29 to set aside the verdict, and also Rule 33 for a new trial, okay? I want y'all to share this because you guys are going to get some very important information, so therefore you can understand why I'm innocent on these charges, and you're going to also see that the FBI lied and the FBI set me up. You're going to see all of these things.
And my thing is, if that is true, if you are the bling bling bishop, the bishop of the robbery, and you were in this high profile trial that lasted 2 weeks, and at the end of it, you felt like this happened and wasn't right. You had press conferences for other B of the S. Why would you and your attorney not say, we are filing a motion for a new trial? We're filing a motion to set aside the verdict because we feel like blah, 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 blah. Okay, I feel like when people are really believing that they were done unjustly, you don't just have an IG live on Instagram. And if you are who you say you are, if you are the bling bling bishop and everything, your name ring bells in the streets, okay, folk made millions off. If all that is true, why would you not call a press conference to call out the court that fucked you over? I feel like, in my opinion, him going on IG live in his Adidas tracksuit in his office saying they lied, it's just, to me, a last ditch effort to hopefully not go to jail. I'm like, did you file a motion or did your team? Because let me go to his page. Let me just show y'all. Because the day they filed the motion, Bishop was around here, trying to be. Let me share my screen real fast. So this is Bishop robbery time. Bishop, we had a long Bishop robbery thing in a minute. Wait. This is him. So this was 3 days ago. So this is when allegedly the motion was filed for a new trial.
Y'all in the city.
And his Fushi jacket, because that zipper look real cheap.
Today is
a Gucci jacket zipper would not be sticking out like that. Okay, at all. That is a Walmart jacket zipper.
Good day. Motion filed today.
Let me wear my Gucci jacket and then a Gucci backpack with really light skin green stripes on it.
Asking for a new trial with a lot of the truth that's in it. So everybody that was supporting the bishop, y'all keep supporting me.
Is your lawyer there?
I want y'all to go on Pacer. Pull that motion up and see the real truth. You see the real lies. See how the FBI set me up. But it's all good, y'all, because God is good and this is Holy Week. I will not be an informant. That's not the bishop. Stay tuned for the truth, y'all.
Where your lawyer at? again, every time we see that man, I'm like, where is the council? Where is the people? Okay, where and who the hell? Child, I think not. Did he get an oil painting made? He got an oil painting made of himself. I said that is the AI. Anyway, back to what he was saying.
Just because I did not want to be an informant for them to work against the mayor of New York, Eric Adams. All right, so I need y'all to really get an understanding of what's going on. All right, I need y'all to get an understanding of what's going on. Okay, so the first count that we talked about was the Pauline Anderson, the one that you guys, everybody is ridiculing the bishop, saying that I stole from a elderly lady. Okay, now let's get this clear. Now that I can get this clear, let's get this clear. Okay, and evidence have shown this. Okay, and I want everybody that's been talking about the $90,000, right? I want y'all to hashtag $90,000 because everybody that thought and everybody that felt that I stole money from an elderly lady, you are wrong. You're 1,000% wrong.
So I was gonna say this too. You know, when he's telling folks, hey, go to Pacer, pull up the motion. A motion to get a new trial does not mean that you're innocent. All it means is since you've been found guilty, you're asking if you can get a new trial. The same way y'all can file an appeal. You know, the same way y'all can file to have the verdict vacated. That's it's just a motion. It does not mean that you would get a new trial because you have to have reason to get a new trial.
I could not say anything about it when things were going on, but I can say it now because it's in this motion. Okay, you guys are wrong, so I want y'all to hashtag 90,000. All right, now, this $90,000, okay, was never given to me from Pauline Anderson. Okay.
So even if it was her money, she didn't give it to me. So I'm innocent.
Okay. Her name was on the check, but let me explain why. Her son, Rashid Anderson, was a member of my ministry, and he was one of my preachers. He was very disrespectful to a lot of some of my members, and he kept getting back to me, and then I had to reprimand him, and he got frustrated with me. Now, let's go back. I took care of him and his wife, married him and his wife, did everything for him, helped them get their home, paid their mortgages, paid their car. No.
Why you do all that for them? That was a good. Oh, okay. So you helped him and his wife. That's fine. But why?
Made sure they had food. Did everything for them. Did everything for them.
So like they were your dependent?
Everything, you name it, I did it. And now that I know, I was being used. So he wanted to get into real estate because he was only making $70,000 a year. And I was doing my free real estate classes, so forth and so on.
Has anybody who took his classes has anybody got into real estate because of him?
I'm gonna give you guys the long and short because I got tons of interviews that I have to do, and you guys can tap into that. But anyway, he needed his mom. Listen to me, y'all. He needed his mother to co-sign for him to buy his house. Now, if you guys know anything about an FHA loan, an FHA loan is a government-funded loan, and if you sign on for an FHA loan, this is an owner's occupied, which means this has to be your primary residence. So since his mother signed for his home, then she had to occupy the home too as a primary residence. Okay. So he had asked his mother to co-sign. She told him no. She said I want to get my own home. He convinced her to still sign for his home. Okay, y'all can hear me fine. All right, and she signed for him. But what I didn't know, he promised her that he was going to get her a home.
If you didn't know that, how you found it out?
So he could not afford, Craig. You know, he wanted extra money. He wanted to be a part of my real estate firm, buying and flipping property. So I told him, I said, you got to have money in order to be a part of this. So he's like, all right, well, I'm asking my family members because I don't have no money, blah, 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 whatever. Fast forward, he said, I think my family's going to do it. I think my mom might help me and my cousin might help me. He gave me a few names. I said, okay, no problem.
So the fact that he's trying to say, I did not scam that lady out the money. Her son scammed out the money, gave me the money, but that ain't my fault. I mean, I know that that's what he did, but I didn't scam her.
Whatever. Now, this is fact, y'all. For everybody saying that I took this money from this lady, We have the transcripts and we have the entire trial, all right? I never, ever, not one time contacted this woman.
I have never met JP Morgan Chase, okay? I don't know JP Morgan Chase, okay? The fact that JP Morgan Chase money, you know, is in my account, I didn't take it. I don't know JP Morgan Chase. You know, I don't know child.
Never. There was never a text conversation about any money. I never contacted her, ever. The only time I spoke with her is if her son put her on the phone with me. And that might have been maybe 2 or 3 times, maybe 4. And 2 other times I was praying with her because she had some surgeries that she had to go on.
So you want me to believe that you said that you were doing everything for this man. He was a preacher, pastor, deacon in your church. You married him and his wife. However, you want us to believe you never had any dealing with his mama. Okay.
Okay. So, and this is court documents. I never, ever talked to her about no money. Never. Not one time. Never.
You not talking to her about the money, but being in possession of her money, you were still in possession of her money.
And, are you gonna let me say this or not? You did speak to her. I read the transcripts like I brought them. Anyway, so don't get blocked. Just relax. You know what? Hold on a second, man. Let me just, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me just remove these 2 people so I can finish. You know, see, when you got people that's just jealous and that's just haters, it's just, you just can't deal with them, you know? Okay, so,
because some folks just don't believe him.
Anyway, so we didn't have any communication. I spoke to her a few times through her son, but as far as direct,
I spoke to her a few times through her son. So did you not talk to her at all? Or did you talk to her a couple of times? Or did you only talk to her through her son?
Communication? Never spoken to her. So when everybody's talking about that I took $90,000 from this lady, right? You're wrong. Her son wanted to invest into the company to buy and flip properties. Since I buy and flip properties, he told his mother that he was going to get me to buy her a home, right? So when I took the stand, and I'm just giving y'all the long and short.
Again, so you know that he allegedly told his mama that you would help the mama get her a house. Meaning there was conversation between you, him, and the mama.
I took the stand. I said, why would I take $90,000 from a person, right? And then buy a home for $500,000.
You never bought one for $500,000. I feel like he planned that he was facing. Because to me, in my opinion, the $90K in your retirement, we can buy a house for about $20K, okay? Fix it up for about $40K, and then you will own a house. I don't believe the $90K was ever to get this, this half. No, I don't think it was ever about getting a very expensive home. It was about getting an affordable one, in my opinion. Because if her son only made $70K and you had to help the son do everything, the mama wouldn't think that she finna get no $500,000 house. That don't make no sense to me.
Put $100,000 in. I'm in for $600,000, and then turn the whole house over to you for $90,000. That doesn't even make sense. Right? So anyway, he gave me the money in November 30th, 2020.
Okay. As I said earlier, the check had the mama name on it. Meaning the money came from the mama. When somebody gives you a check that's in somebody else's name, you would at least ask, well, does so-and-so know what the check is for? Because the check ain't in their name. Also, the mama, if she would have gave the son the money, the mama could have did a cashier's check or could have just took cash. But the fact that you took a check from that man and the name on the check with the mama, you knew that money was from the mama.
And in April, he asked me for some of the money back because his mother wanted to purchase some property in Jamaica. I said, listen, this money is for buying and flipping. You can't be doing this, and it's for...
So the mama can't afford to buy property in the States, but she want to buy some property in Jamaica?
4 years. I understand. I gave him the money. Gave him some money. We got into an argument with the ministry. I sat him down as his pastor. He didn't like it. He left the church. He said he wanted his money back. I said it doesn't work like that. Okay? We're 4 months into what we're doing. It doesn't work like that. You know.
So we 4 months in. It seems like y'all ain't did much. Sorry, y'all. Y'all ain't did much. Y'all fall out, meaning he probably ain't gonna work with you. Why would he not want his money back?
I have to come to the ministry, but it just doesn't work like that. So his mom's text me the first time me and her ever talked on a text. I want my money back. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. There's a contract with your son, between you and your son. She's talking about what contract are you talking about? Whatever. So which means he bamboozled his mother. Right?
Again, I didn't bamboozle the lady. The son did. Even though you are now admitting, okay, the son told the mama something wrong, the son blah, 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 but the son gave you the money.
I didn't know anything about it. She threatens me and said she's going to call the police. I was running for public office during that time, and she said she's going to call the police. I said, do what you got to do. Like, I call my lawyer. It doesn't matter. So they sued me because he lied to her and told her that I bought my own home with her money, which was a complete lie. So this is how the lawsuit started, okay? This is how the lawsuit started, y'all.
The first lawsuit where they sued him because, again, the son said, give me the money back. He said, no, I'm not going to give you the money back. The mama then said, give me my money back. He then said, I'm not going to give you the money either because I have a contract between me and your son for something different. Okay, that money was a deposit to, you know, help get into business. So, no, you can't have it back. And so the mama and the son sued him.
So the $90,000, right? I did not steal it from her at all. She never gave it to me. Yes, it was in her name, but she gave it to her son to invest into my company. Okay?
She never gave me the money. She gave it to her son. Her son gave me the money. Sir, either way it goes, she wanted her money back because now both of you and him bamboozled her. If her impression was y'all are helping me get a house and that ain't what y'all were doing, give her her money back. Because what she thought the money was for is not what it was for.
And so when she thought that I spent her $90,000 on my own home, right? She filed a lawsuit. So now we're in litigation. My lawyers told me you can't talk to her. So now, you guys, I was just convicted because I never paid the $90,000 back. But
why not? Why not give back the money?
Yet they sued me for $1 million. So if you sue me for $1,090,000, right? And I'm fighting it because this was a civil suit, y'all. I need you to get this. This was a civil suit. This was a civil suit.
Well, yeah, because you took her, but she wanted money back. I want my 90K back. I'm also gonna charge extra for damages to my heart. Okay, and for the runaround. Because you could have just gave the money back.
Okay? This was a civil suit. This was not a criminal matter. I don't need their money. And not to mention, in court, my lawyer established that almost $2 million was going through that account. So why do I need your $90,000?
Why not give it back? If you don't need her money, if in that account it had, you know, almost $2 million running through it, you know that she did not want to invest. Her son bamboozled her, and you're a pastor. You're a bishop of the Lord. When you find out that somebody hoodwinked somebody, gave you money that you were not supposed to get, and it's their money, why would you not give it back? And if you're saying my attorney proved it was over almost $2 million running through that bank account, meaning being transferred here and there, why did you not give the lady her money back? Because you're admitting that I never told her I would get her a house. The check her son gave me, it wasn't her name. And he told her this lie, that lie, whatever. And once you found out, man of God, that somebody who you thought was cool was lying to you and got you into the bullshit, why did you not give her the money back? Why would you keep still not giving her the money back? Because again, None of this would have happened if you would have what? Gave the lady her money back. But no, you kept it and tried to make it seem like, well, I didn't steal it from her because I didn't get it from her. I got it from somebody else, even though the whole time I knew it came from her because said check was in her name. That's why you were convicted, because you took the money from the son knowingly, and when you found out that ain't what she wanted, you refused to give her money back. That's why you guilty.
I got convicted of that. You want to know why? Because of media. Because of the media. Because of the way they portrayed me in the media. That's why I got convicted of that.
No, you got convicted. No, see, you don't know 2 + 2 equals 4. You think 2 + 2 is 5. You literally explained the reason you got convicted, because somebody gave you money, a check, and someone else. Can't nobody pay me in a check with somebody else's name on it, and I don't talk to that person. Because guess what? If that person then say, I never gave you that check, and they then say you stole it, it's my fault. Because I saw the name on the check and you never talked. Someone gave you a $90,000 check. And you never said, what? What was? This ain't your name. If you go to your bank and get a cashier's check from Bank of whatever, Chase Bank, Bank of America, whatever bank, boom. But it was a regular check from a checking or savings account. And I have 3 checking accounts, and I don't have not that check. I haven't had a checkbook in years. I don't write checks. The fact that the lady had a checkbook proves she's old, because only old people have checkbooks. Okay, and I don't mean old like she's old, but I'm like, again, she had a checkbook. The media had nothing to do with that. You were convicted because, child, the stories, well, you just said you sound guilty.
Okay? I never said that this guy never gave me the money. What I said was we have an agreement, which he admitted. So I said, why did the FBI get involved? Stay tuned. You're going to see all of this. Stay tuned, brother. Stay tuned. You're going to see all of this. Stay tuned. So now, and let's see if it makes sense, y'all. Let's see if it makes sense. So now, they sued me in 2021.
2021. It is so he was convicted in 2024. I'm like, what happened with that lawsuit in the past 3 years?
When they sued me in 2021,
why did you not give back the money then? If you had over almost $2 million and you said, I don't need their money, why would you not give them that money back to avoid owing more money, to avoid a lawsuit? Why would you keep holding on to the money, Pastor Bishop of the Robbery?
I have a lawyer, and my lawyer's fighting it. So we're going to do a lawsuit. So now, a year and a half later, okay? So that's count 1, y'all. So we filed a motion stating that they put me in a civil lawsuit. So how can you convict me for not giving them something back, right? Because we were in a civil lawsuit, and I'm telling them that I don't owe you $1 million in damages. I don't owe you $1 million in damages. They're suing me for $1,090,000. So there's no settling with that. So now I get convicted because the prosecutors say, did you ever get the money back? They say no. Of course you didn't get no money back because you commit a lawsuit.
But before 2024, you had ample opportunity to give the money back, and you didn't. So technically, you still kept that lady money.
Against me. So if you have a lawsuit against me, and I'm fighting, and I'm paying lawyers, how can you get anything back? So I got found guilty because I did not give that money back, right? Because we're in a lawsuit. Y'all see how that works? But the FBI wanted me so bad because they wanted me to be an informant for the mayor. Now, I want to say this to y'all. Okay.
To me, he is dry snitching on Mayor Adams, because every time he mentioned the FBI only going at me because they want him. That's him. To me, that's him still saying, hey, y'all, it ain't me, it's him. It ain't me, it's him.
Okay, so now let's get to counts 2 and counts 3. Let's get to counts 2 and let's get to counts 3, okay? So, how did this whole thing start, y'all? How did this whole thing start? This whole thing started by a man named Brandon Belmonte. It all started with him, y'all. It all started with him. In 2022, the end of 2021, he was in my inbox. A friend introduced him to me in my inbox. Oh, man, I heard about you, whatever. Follow me online. I don't know that this dude is doing research about me and seeing how popular I am, and
you're not popular.
Found out that I'm close to the mayor. He was fixing my wife's car because he had a body shop.
Every time he say, people notice me because I'm close to the mayor. I'm close to the mayor. I'm close to the mayor. The FBI wants me because I'm close to the mayor. Close to the mayor. Close to the mayor.
He wasn't doing the right thing. He was intentionally frustrating me on the law. I didn't know. He told me that he owned all these properties and all these buildings, but he never owned it. So I'm saying to him, okay, I'll buy this building from you.
Whatever happened to that big old building apartment that you was renovating like a year or two ago? Whatever happened to that? Is the building still standing? Do you still own it? What's going on?
I'll buy that building from you. But these buildings, he don't own at all.
A lot of people like you say you own things that you don't. You know what I'm saying? That church, the baby shower cathedral, child, your life, is so many things he say he own. He don't
own at all. So I'm talking to him about the buildings and we talk about business, and then he keeps bringing up the mayor. I'm giving you out a long and short. He keeps bringing up the mayor. Come on, William Thomas. Let me do this. Oh. Relax, y'all, relax. So he keeps bringing up the mayor. And I'm saying to myself, why does he keep bringing up the mayor? I understand who the mayor is to me, but, I said, okay, yeah, I know.
Good question. Why not go to the dealership to fix car? Because they don't have a regular car. They had luxury vehicles that they kept going to body shops and not going to the dealership. That is very, very true. I wonder why.
Yeah, me and the mayor's cool, whatever. So now he begins to get wired up. He's wearing a wire. Why? He tells the FBI that I put him on the phone with the mayor of New York. And the mayor of New York told him to do business with me, and we do big things. And he told the FBI that I said, if he gives me $500,000, then I will give him real estate and I will give him favors with the mayor.
Now, allegedly, these conversations were recorded and stuff.
So now, hold on, sidebar. My team found out that he's been working with the FBI since 2013. We didn't know that. So this whole thing is a setup.
If somebody has been working with the FBI or the people, the police since 2013, and if they approach me on some rah-rah whatever stuff, even if they've been a rat for 10 years or whatever like that, I don't want to be messed around with your stuff. If you get caught in a rap trap, it's your fault for being caught in a rap trap. If somebody traps you and say, hey, if you give me $5,000, can you get me? Like if you play ball with him, that's your fault. It does not matter that he is a snitch. It doesn't. To me, yes, people can set you up, absolutely, but it's when you go through with whatever you're asking that you become guilty. If an undercover cop says, "Hey, you want some drugs? You can buy," and if you say, "Well, yeah, I want to buy some drugs," yes, they set you up, but you fell for it.
What's my reason of speaking on this? Because we just filed a motion to set aside the verdict, and we just filed a motion also for a new trial. That's why I'm still talking about this. So now, he's telling the FBI all these things, which are a lie. So he's telling the FBI all these things, and he's lying. I don't know this. So he is trying to make me sound like that I'm doing something, but yet he offered me to sell me property. So I want to purchase the property. That's what I do. I buy properties. But yet he's making it seem like him and the FBI that I am trying to get property from him and in turn give him favors with the mayor, which is not true. So he gets wired up and he asks me, how much money do we got to pay them under the table? I said, what are you talking about? I've never paid no government officials. What are you talking about? Like, no, I've never done that. They don't care because they want me and they want the mayor. So they don't.
So you want me to believe that the FBI had you on, because as he said, the man was wired up, that they have you on tape denying you want anything to do with any dealings of deception. And they still took you to court. You want me to believe the recordings did not have you talking like it can happen. I don't know how much it's gonna cost you. I'm saying, ain't no way, in my opinion, that the recordings would not be played in court. Your own attorney should want the recordings played, because if you are on recording saying no, of course not, that would make you be not guilty.
Okay, right? So what am I saying to y'all, right? We filed a motion because Brandon Belmonte is not only an informant, but he's a fake victim. Not only is he an informant, he's a fake victim, right? And I'm just giving y'all the long and short of everything, because I want to be in and out of this. When I do these other interviews, y'all going to see a longer picture, a bigger story. But I just want to let you guys know. So why am I telling you guys about Brandon Belmonte? Because it all started, so they say, with Brandon Belmonte. It all started with Brandon Belmonte, not the lady that supposedly went to my church. And we also...
Technically, it all started years ago when you first went to jail for scheming and scamming. That's where it first started, okay? And then came to play when you were just dibbling and dabbling. You should not be dibbling and dabbling.
Clear that she was never a parishioner of my church. So they just wanted to bamboozle you guys and make it seem like Bishop Whitehead robbed the old lady. First of all, she's only like, I think 52, 53 years old. She's not an old lady like they're saying. They're playing on your mental. And she was never a member of my ministry. And she only came to my church maybe once, maybe twice to visit because her son was there. That was it.
Sir, even if the person who the money came from was not an older lady or was not a member, a human being money was in your account that should not have been. Okay? Period. And even now, how he's changed the narrative, well, it's not about how old she was or her being a member. Now is that, well, she didn't give me the money directly. Her son gave me the money, and her son told her something different than what he told me. So it ain't on me that she got bamboozled.
That was it. So now, Brandon Belmonte, y'all, I want y'all to understand. Brandon Belmonte is the one that started this entire investigation. He is the one. You guys say, well, how did the lady get into it? You want to know why? Because they had to make it seem like it was a scheme. And in order for
it was a scheme and a scam.
To be a scheme, they needed more than one person. So what they did was they found that this lady was suing me. So therefore, they grabbed her and her son and said, look, we want you to work with us. We believe that he scammed you.
We believe it too.
Because I did not want to work with the FBI.
You also did not want to get that lady or her son back the $90K.
So now we're filing a motion for a new trial. Why? Because the government, the prosecutors, they did not want to call their star witness as a witness.
They probably didn't need to because they had recordings. They didn't need. Sometimes you don't need to call a witness if there's already been a deposition done, if they've already been deposed. We have a written statement. You don't have to call them all the time. Okay. Also, we know Brian Belmonte, or Mr. Brandon, I don't know, B. Belmonte, he had his own set of charges for other stuff. So they probably did not want to have his other stuff come into this case. We already have his testimony. We already have stuff on recording. We don't need him here physically.
Who wouldn't want to call their star witness as a witness? If all of the stuff that he came to you and said was true, that I put him on the phone with the mayor of New York, that I offered him, if he gives me property, if he gives me money, then I will give him favors with the mayor. Wouldn't you want him on the stand? Come on.
None of I got a recording. Usually they have people up on the stand because it was a conversation. It wasn't recorded. So they have to tell you what was said. If we can hear for ourselves, we don't need you around here, bro.
Oh, I need y'all to really think about this. Wouldn't you want him on the stand?
That's also why they chose to have Brian Belmonte be on be wired. Because whatever is said is on the wire tape. We don't need him there because we have that.
Wouldn't you want him on the stand? This is your star witness. This is the one that brought this case to you. It all started with Brandon Belmonte. If I'm saying something right, y'all, just give me some fire because I need y'all to understand where this came from. All of this came from Brandon Belmonte. He started everything.
Or you started it.
I didn't know he was an informant from since 2013. But
if I knew he was an informant, I would have scammed with somebody else.
If you look at my indictment, they have him down as a victim. They have him down as a victim. But wouldn't you want your star witness? Come on, y'all, come on, think about it. I want y'all to think. Wouldn't you want your star witness to be right there on the stand? Right? But no, they didn't want him to go on the stand. So what we had to do, we had to call him. And we called him, and it's something called a hostile witness.
Oh, here we go.
So when the defendant calls a witness that the prosecutors did not want to call, so he's not really our witness, he's their witness, but I have a Sixth Amendment right that I should be able to meet my accuser. So now we call him as a hostile witness.
He's not hostile. Hostile does mean hostile only means somebody who doesn't want to be there, basically.
Right? The prosecutors filed a motion and said, no, we don't want Bishop Whitehead to call him as a witness. So the judge said, well, I'm going to see the questions that they're going to ask him before I decide if he can be in front of the jury. Okay? So now I'm going to read you guys the questions that we asked Brandon Belmonte. Okay? And these questions were not heard by the jury. See, everybody wants.
Okay. We called him and the judge said, let's see what's going to be said before. So he said the jury did not hear them asking Brian, the Belmonte do the questions. Okay? And this is why he feel like, because the jury did not hear these questions and these answers, if they would have heard this, they would have found him innocent. Okay.
To sit here and run around and talk about Bishop Whitehead is guilty, and y'all don't even know what Bishop Whitehead had to go through. So let's hear some of the questions that we asked Brandon Belmonte, y'all. Okay. Are y'all ready? Because see, this right here is not gonna go viral. You wanna know why? Because
no one cares. Except me and y'all.
Negativity about Bishop Whitehead, that's the only thing that goes viral, right? Negative. Nobody want to hear the positive side. But you want to know what, y'all? No matter if you're black, Chinese, Jewish, no matter what.
Black, Chinese, and Jewish, those are your three options?
Right? This could be your brother. I could be your cousin. And at the end of the day,
you would be my guilty cousin.
We need justice, not injustice. Our justice system is for justice, not for injustice. And I'm showing you guys that I'm innocent. So this guy that just went to the FBI and told them that I did all these things, now listen to the questions that we asked him and watch what he does. Okay? So, Mr. Belmonte, good morning. Mr. Belmonte, could you tell us how old you are?
42.
He says his age. Where do you live? What state? He tells them. I don't want to say that, y'all. Y'all can find out on your own. Mr. Belmonte, can you tell us, do you know Lamar Whitehead? Yes, I do. And can you tell us how you know Lamar Whitehead? His answer. Under the advice of my counsel, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right to answer the question.
I plead the Fifth. So, Brian Belmonte got up on the stand and pled the Fifth, meaning I refuse to answer that question on the grounds that it may incriminate me.
Fifth Amendment. So your Fifth Amendment is to protect you from incriminating yourself.
No. The Fifth Amendment is so that the Fifth Amendment doesn't mean that you're lying. It means you want to protect yourself in case someone tries to incriminate you with what you're saying. Again, Brian Belmonte had his own legal issue elsewhere. He also was already on recording with Bishop Robbery. He doesn't really need to answer any questions because anything he says can get him in more trouble. So he said, I plead the Fifth.
That's what your Fifth Amendment is. So if you say Fifth Amendment, that means you're trying to protect yourself from incriminating yourself.
No, it doesn't. Yes, but it doesn't mean that you are innocent because of that reason. Okay, next question. Can you tell us when you first met Mr. Whitehead? Under the advice of my counsel, I'm invoking the Fifth Amendment right not to answer the question. Hold on, is this the same one that went to the FBI and got me charged and started this whole investigation in 2022? So now we're in 2024 and you're now pleading the Fifth? Hold on, let's read. Because y'all all said I'm guilty, you all said I robbed the lady, you all said I'm guilty. This is how it happened.
I want y'all to see.
So because Brian Belmonte invoked his Fifth Amendment right, that got you convicted.
Here we go. Can you tell us, do you own a body shop? Under the advice of my counsel, I'm invoking the Fifth Amendment right.
Because his charges are based on other people saying that he like ripped them off too. So anything he says can be used against him in this other court case. So he was smart. His attorneys were smart to say, look, they're going to make you testify, but you can just invoke your Fifth Amendment right. That's why the prosecution did not call him as a witness. He was going to sit there and say, I plead the Fifth the whole time.
Can you tell us, did there come a time that you went to the United States Attorney's Office? Under the advice of my counsel, I'm invoking the Fifth Amendment right to answer the question. Wow. Okay, so now count 3 on my indictment says that I attempted to extort him for $5,000. Let's look at the next question. Did Lamar Whitehead try to extort you for $5,000? On the advice of my counsel, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right not to answer the questions. Hold on. You just got me indicted on that. So now you go to them, you get me indicted, and now when it's time for you to testify, you don't want to get caught for lying because now I'm the one that got all these criminal charges. I have this whole indictment because of you, and now you're invoking your Fifth Amendment. See, this is what y'all don't know, and y'all been crucifying me. Let's go a little further, yo. Let's go a little further. Hold on, y'all. I need y'all to get this understanding. He started this whole indictment. He started. Hold on a second. Hey, Doc, can I call you in 15 minutes when I finish this live? Sure. Thanks. I'll call you in 15 minutes. All right. He started it. I just need y'all to get this, man. I really need you to get it. Brandon Belmonte started it. And now he's invoking his Fifth Amendment.
Invoking the Fifth Amendment does not mean what you've already testified to, what has already been recorded on wiretaps from the FBI against you. It does not mean that what has happened never happened. What it means is he does not have to answer any further questions to not further get himself into no bullshit. It does not mean you're innocent.
So everything that he told them, so therefore they can tear my house down, get all these subpoenas, get all these search warrants, and we're going to talk about that next, get all these different things against me. He started it. And everything that he said, now he's pleading the Fifth in front of the judge, not the jury.
And plead the Fifth does not mean you're innocent.
Because we're gonna go there. So now, here we go. Why were you found guilty? Because the jury didn't hear this.
He told him I was found guilty because the jury did not know that he pled the Fifth.
We'll talk about that, y'all. Just listen. We'll talk about this. All I'm asking y'all to do is pay attention. Stop ridiculing me and stop beating me up. Just pay attention. Because this can happen to your brother. This can happen to your son or your father or even your pastor. Okay? Here we go. He says, did you promise Lamar Whitehead $5,000 for a rental car reimbursement? Now, that $5,000, he screwed my wife's car up, and he didn't do what he was supposed to do, so I had to spend my own money. So
wait, what? Let's see. Wait, hold on. 2302. This is him to talk about the $5,000.
And stop beating me up. Just pay attention, because this can happen to your brother. This can happen to your son or your father or even your pastor. Okay? Here we go. He says, did you promise Lamar Whitehead $5,000 for a rental car reimbursement?
Did you promise $5,000 for reimbursement? Now, this is him saying, I spent my money, so I want my money back.
Now, that $5,000, he screwed my wife's car up, and he didn't do what he was supposed to do, so I had to spend my own money. So he said he's going to reimburse me. What does he say? On advice of my counsel, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right not to answer the question. That's the extortion part right there. He owed me the money. He didn't want to pay me the money. We were arguing. And they said since we argued, that's extortion.
I'm telling him I spent some money. You have to pay me back the money I spent. And he's saying, I don't owe you $5,000. I'm not going to repay you $5,000 for money you spent on your own. For what? I ain't doing that. If you are demanding someone give you $5,000 in a threatening way, technically that can be called extortion because you're making them feel like they have to do things because you said so.
Let's keep going. So now, this right here is going to blow y'all mind right here. Woo, woo. So I said, did you tamper with any of the recordings when you were recording? Excuse me, he said, did you tamper with any of the recordings when you were recording Mr. Whitehead for the FBI? On advice of my counsel, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right. Now, I want y'all to remember that one, because I'm going to get back to that. Because I'm going to show you guys how the FBI lied on 6 search warrants. I'm going to show y'all how they lied and how the prosecutors covered it up, okay?
So the FBI lied, the prosecutors covered it up, your attorneys ain't shit, you was innocent, everybody else is guilty, they're lying, you know, and because in the fact that in his mind he's saying, anytime somebody plead the fifth, it means they're saying they lied. That's not what pleading the fifth means, sir. That's not what it means. At all. At all.
Watch this.
Right. He cussed. The argument happened because he was pissed that Brian Belmonte would not give him the money. That's why they called it extortion, because they heard you cuss that man out.
Just remember that one, y'all. I asked him, did he tamper with it? Because what he did was, out of the, I think, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of the 9 recordings.
Now, the fact that he's admitting there are 9 recordings of him on the phone, proof, receipts, timelines, fucking everything. The fact that he's admitting there were 9 recordings. 9 recordings. They don't need that man to say shit. They have 9 recordings.
He made, with his own phone, 7 of them. Out of the 9 recordings that they brought, he made 7 of them. Listen to this, y'all. Okay. So this victim that was lying on me made, I need y'all to get this right. I want y'all to get this. He made the recordings himself with one phone and another.
Okay, so if y'all talking on this phone, hello, I want my money. And if he's recording on this phone, that's called smart. That is smart. You have the 2 phones. You are supposed to have one phone on speakerphone. Yep, talk all your shit, and you're recording on this phone. That's not illegal. Well, I don't, in certain states it ain't illegal. I don't know what the law is there in New York. That's not illegal. You know, you saying that he recorded some of the stuff on his other phone. Okay. Okay. Okay.
And they use this in trial.
Okay. So, and your point is? To me, that must mean New York must be at least a one-party state, meaning one party can record somebody else without their knowledge and it's not illegal, and it can be entered in as evidence.
I want y'all to get this. Here we go. Now, this is all paperwork, y'all. I want y'all to get this. Did you tell the FBI that the mayor of New York told you to do business with Lamar Whitehead because he do big things? On advice of my counsel, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right.
He's smart. Your counsel never told you to shut up, or if they did, you didn't listen. He listened to his counsel. Had Bishop Robbery not said nothing all this time, he would not be in all this trouble. He can't shut up. He don't listen to people. And when this man, look, because I'm not saying the Belmonte dude ain't whatever. My point is, in this situation, he covered his ass. Okay, he had you on recording, and when his lawyer said don't say shit, he did not say shit. When folks tell you if you get arrested, don't say lawyer. You're not supposed to say anything, because anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Have you owned any multi-unit buildings in the Bronx? On advice of my counsel, I'm pleading the Fifth Amendment. Right. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the same thing. I did it again. Sorry, that was the page twice. Was this a sting operation with the FBI against the mayor of New York? Under the advice of my counsel, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right.
And again, these questions are questions that Bishop Robbery's lawyers were asking Belmonte in front of the judge, not the jury, because they felt like the FBI are using me trying to get at Mayor Adams. So when they're asking these questions, because that is their defense of these things.
not to answer the question. Now, I'm going to get into this, y'all, when I do my other interviews. It's going to be, I'm going to give y'all some more to it. So I'm just going through it really quickly. Do you have any proffer agreements for working with the FBI of this case? A proffer agreement means, do you have an agreement that you are what they call queen for a day and you can't get in trouble, right? What does he say?
And also, queen for a day does not mean you cannot get in trouble. What it means is, whatever you say, y'all, I'm telling you, it's a show on Netflix called Homicide, and I learned so. I think I'm gonna review it because each case taught me a little bit. And when they had somebody come in for instance for a day, what it means is if what you says bears fruit, they won't charge you if you don't incriminate yourself. If what you say is you ain't do shit, cool. Because the episode I watched, the girl was saying, I'm innocent. I didn't do nothing. It wasn't me, it was him. And your lawyer can think, okay, nothing will come of it because princess for a day. However, if something that you says turns out to be you're not innocent in it, you can get charged because the girl in the show got charged because of what she said. She wasn't the victim. She was the goddamn villain.
On advice of my counsel, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right. So he didn't even want to tell us if he had a proffer agreement, right? I need y'all to get this, y'all. So then he said, were all your calls with the FBI consensual? On advice of my counsel, I'm pleading the Fifth Amendment. Did you make the recordings with the FBI? On advice of my counsel, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment. Did the FBI tell you to make the recordings? On advice of my counsel, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment. Do you have a cooperation agreement with the by respect of the Eastern District? On advice of my counsel, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment. What was the target of this investigation? Under the advice of my counsel, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment. Did Mr. Whitehead try to attempt to extort you on $5,000 in 2022? On advice of my counsel, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment. Now that's count 3, y'all. That's count 3. So if he's saying that he don't want to be incriminated for lying, then that should be dismissed. This is why we have that.
So him saying, well, if you invoke your Fifth Amendment right, y'all can't convict me because he invoked his Fifth. Sir, they have the shit on recording. And even y'all asking him these questions, he don't have fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Fifth Amendment.
This for a new trial in. This is why we have it. Because if he's not saying that I did that, and if he's saying that he's protecting himself not to lie, then that means I didn't do it.
That's not what he said, sir.
Okay? That should be dismissed. Now here go count 2. Did Lamar Whitehead ask you for $500,000 in exchange for stakes and real estate? He said, please, can you answer the question again? Sure. Did Lamar Whitehead ask you for $500,000 in exchange for stake and real estate and promise you favors with the mayor? On advice of my counsel, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment. Right. So now,
because to me, Bishop Robbery's attorneys want to turn this into go after the mayor. Not me. They want the mayor.
the prosecutors come and say, Mr. Belmonte, with respect to your interactions with Lamar Whitehead, are there any substantive questions to which you would not invoke your Fifth Amendment rights? No, ma'am. So, how can you go? I know we ain't got a lot of people up here. We only got a few hundred people up here. I know. Y'all don't want to hear the truth, but it's all right. So, you just go to, so, anyway, the courts ruled that that testimony had to stay there and it wasn't going to the jury. So the jury never heard that, y'all. The jury never heard that. So this is why we're asking for a new trial, right? This is one of the reasons why, okay? And I'm explaining to you guys what the Rule 29 is and the Rule 33. This is why we're putting for a new trial. So this guy was the one who started the entire investigation against me. And now he's changed his story.
He did not change the story. He actually just chose to not say shit. Right. The fifth means I'm not going to elaborate nothing. I'm not saying nothing. I was, my counsel told me, plead the fifth. Because anything I say can be used against me. But Bishop wants people to not pay attention and feel like, oh, that means he said he lied. He never said he lied. He just made a choice to not elaborate further from what he has already testified to in deposition and what is on the recordings.
Now, the next one, the next charge is lying to an officer, lying to an FBI agent. That's simple, y'all, real quick. When they came to my house, they snatched my phone when I was outside. And they pretty much, they said, listen, we don't want you. We want the mayor of New York, and we want you to work with us.
First of all, again, he can say all he wants, that he not saying the mayor doing dirty shit. But you keep saying, they keep telling you they want the mayor. It's making it seem like the mayor is into some dirty shit.
I told them, no. I said, call my lawyer. I don't know what you're talking about. They kept asking me. I said, no. So they had a search warrant for another location. And I told them I didn't, for my church, where I was renting from. They said they was going to kick
the baby shower cathedral. Okay, they're going to get into the baby shower cathedral above the bodega, next to the gas station and stuff, with the baby shower chair.
the door. And I said, hold on, let me get somebody down there. So they waited around, so I got somebody down there. And then lastly, they asked me again, do you have another cell phone that we can contact you on? Come on, we want you to work with us. We need information on the mayor. I told them no. So since I did not turn to be an informant, they charged me by saying that they asked me, do I have another phone?
You just said they asked you, do you have another phone that we can contact you on? And you said that you said no. Even if they're telling you, hey, we want your help, even if you do not want to help them against the mayor, even if you do not want that, if you have another phone that they can contact you on, saying no means you lied. Because you do. Yes, I have another phone, but you can contact me on, but I'm not going to help y'all against that man. But I do have another phone. That would have been the truth, and also declining to help them do whatever. You told them no. The fact that they told you, hey, we're going to kick down the doors of the baby shower cathedral, and you had to call the folk who own that building to make sure that they got in, okay, because they had to search it because you was renting space there, okay, that's on you. But you just out your own mouth, so they asked you, do you have another phone that we can contact you on? And you said no. That means that was a lie. That was a lie.
And they said, I said, no, that wasn't the question. They said, do I have another cell phone that they can contact me on? And I told them no.
Sir, that's the lie.
I told them no, because I'm not going to be an informant. No. So they charged me for lying to the officer.
Because you did.
Because they're using word semantics.
No, you are using word semantics. You are playing dictionary and source, and we not playing that today.
So that's where lying to the officer, lying to the FBI agent came in. Okay. Then the fifth count is applying for a loan and for a business of $250,000. Now let's get into that. They said 6 years ago, y'all. So this is when you know that this stuff. If they had me, if I was just this criminal that they make me to be, and if I was just this person that they made me to be, I stole from this lady. And then they called Brandon Belmonte a businessman. And
I mean, he owns a bit. We call you a bishop, and we don't think you're a bishop. You was acting like you had a church home, and your church home was the house that you live in. Brian Belmonte, he had businesses. He was a business owner. We still don't know what business you own. Because again, you was renting the baby shower cathedral and baby shower child. The fact that that man was never able to secure another home, okay, not another home for your church, and all you had, y'all know I'm scrolling on the background, okay, the baby shower cathedral, which was a long time ago, and you want us to feel like Brian Belmonte was not a businessman, even if he was a little bit crooked. How are you a bishop? Okay, you were put out or left the baby shower cathedral because they had other baby showers to have there, no longer, and they did not want the negativity that you were bringing because of the robbery that had happened there. You then tried to get the other church home that you was being put out of too, and you ain't been able to rent not none of the building. Not even you can't child. Even hairstylists have a little suite where they do their services. You couldn't rent nothing for like 60 days, nothing at all. So every time he want to act like, oh, we tripping and he no, you had a baby shop, a rental space above the bodega. Okay, get you a chopped cheese, okay, an orange drink, and some chips, like J-Lo said. But you the one around here flossing like you the thing. Okay, flossing like you the thing, sir. And that's the crazy part. That you do not want to admit that you put yourself in this predicament because you was around here trying to floss and be flossy. Okay, you couldn't keep this church. Okay, this is from April of almost a year ago. Okay, a year ago, you had that stolen church and couldn't get it back. Okay, at the all because the Baby Shower Cathedral said not today. Okay, they said no. You're around here, your bright ass suits. You want to act like we crazy? Okay, you call yourself a pastor. You see how far back I got to scroll to get to the Baby Shower Cathedral? Okay, and you rad around here, shiny faced. Okay, shiny faced. Okay, little glasses. Okay, and whatnot. So we're not gonna act like that you wasn't around here, trying to show off your stuff. Okay, let me show off my car. Okay, I'm not a bling bling bishop, but let me have my car at the gas station, okay, at the car wash, and let me park it and get out and take a video of my car. Okay, but you can't. You have a Rolls Royce, but you don't have no church home. You have $1 million home you live in, but you up here renting a Baby Shower Cathedral that is upstairs from fucking bodega. You also, this is where they were before the bodega church. Okay, bodega, baby shower, all that. I'm just saying, he wants to act like we don't remember. And as Alex Rodgers would say, Pepper's Farm remembers. Okay, Bishop be like, yo, I be remembering. Okay, I just asked y'all. Remember, this is from November 21st, 2022. Where is the building you told us you bought? Is you still fixing it?
It's huge. What's up, y'all? What's going on? It's cold out here. I ain't gonna be on here long. What's up?
Is you still fixing it? Show the thing.
Come on, Sam.
Show the apartment.
What's up? Yeah, I'm here at Whitehead Estates. It's freezing out here, man. Freezing. What's going on, y'all? What's going on here? Second, man. Hold on for a second.
Because this is another one. He be acting like we don't remember the bullshit. Okay? The B of the S. Him always jumping in folks' faces to get videos. Tracy Morgan? Anyway, all I know is this man is around here and he wants us to believe that he is an upstanding, Baby Shower Cathedral with baby shower chairs. Okay? With 17 church members. Okay? So when he wants us to believe that he is, was always this, oh, I was a great man. Okay. People loved me in my cathedral. I was there for everybody in my green suit. Okay. I was always around here. I was like, sir, get your AI ass out my face. I'm just saying, you can't convince me that I didn't see what I saw. Okay. You're around here want us to believe that your car costs more than the rent at the cathedral. Okay. Your most famous suit. Okay. Your most famous suit because you wore it after the robbery happened. Okay, this was his after robbery suit. Okay, this is the outside of the church. Okay, that is the baby shower cathedral outside. When I tell y'all this man is around here on Instagram Live going through court documents and trying to convince us he's innocent. Child, ain't now lawyer in sight. When I say the baby shower cathedral that is upstairs from the bodega next to the gas station, I mean that because of shit like this. Boom, the sitco. So you can miss me with your bullshit, Bishop. Okay, I remember, sir. And the kicker part is before this, he had plenty of videos of him at that damn building that he kept on saying was an apartment comp. Is it this thing right here? Yes. Boom. Child, him in that damn Fendi sweatshirt. Okay, in the summertime, because it's Fendi. And he round here wanting to show us how he owns a building he called the Whitehead Estates, because we buy blocks, okay? Shiny face and all.
What's up? What's up?
I remember.
Yeah, Whitehead Estates, y'all. Yeah, Whitehead Estates. Everybody want to know what the bishop does.
What is it?
Hold on one second. Let me spin y'all around. So I'm trying to make sure that the garden of Whitehead Estates is looking good. Oh, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Sitting here, I popped up at my building to make sure things are looking good, because you know we're doing a lot of maintenance. I'm gonna walk down here and then come back up. We're doing a lot of maintenance.
For the people who don't remember, who wasn't around here when Bishop Robbie first was, talking, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you getting money from the church? No, I own real estate, y'all. I own real estate. So this is what the bishop does.
We ain't seen hide no hair of that building ever since. Okay, this is 2 years ago at this point in time. So when Bishop trying to tell y'all, I am for the people. I am for the people. Y'all, back when his wife was around. Okay, back when his wife was around. I had to dip off into, his past for y'all to know, because it's only like 8 more minutes left of the thing. But back when we would see him with his wife, back when his wife was on camera and stuff, preaching the word. Now she to me is anointed. Him, no ma'am. Always child running around here showing a Rolls Royce. Child, how you own or rent or lease a Rolls Royce? Yeah, all this jewelry on, all the Louis Vuitton, Fucci or whatever, but you having services in a freaking baby shower cathedral. Okay, round here showing for how you was, at the Louis Vuitton store with a few boxes or whatever. Okay, the staff was walking me out, waving. Hey, happy birthday! Back in August, back in April of child. Is that what the 90K went? I'm just asking questions. Okay, I'm always been. This is not a fantasy. This is a regular ass suit. Okay, this is a regular ass suit. I'm just saying we're gonna be real about it. You round here showing off the car and the house with a Louis Vuitton. Why is it? Who puts a Louis Vuitton bag in the middle of the child? But you leasing and renting a baby shower cathedral. Okay, you renting a baby shower cathedral. If I can find a one video of that man closet, he may have taken down the closet video because that got a whole bunch of attention. Okay, round here want to floss for the child. Who walking up to your car?
What's up, man? We here at the Whitehead Estates, man. This is what we doing, y'all. Look. Fixing it, everything up. It snowed, man, so we're trying to make sure that the ice and everything is taken care of. But look, I just want to say this to y'all. God is amazing. God is good. And I need y'all to understand that real estate is the best way, right? I'm going to be teaching real estate classes. I'm going to be sending all the information out. Y'all follow me. The Bishop for half a block. Look, y'all walk down. We're going to walk.
Child, ain't her hide no hair of the freaking boom. Ain't her hide no hair of Whitehead Estates. Is his wife living there now? Is that what he's why not have church at the Whitehead Estates? If you own the block, if you own the building, put a tent up outside. And this was him showing off his closet back then. Okay, this is back in January 6th of 2022. Let me show you all my fancy clothes. Okay, my belts and my coats. Okay. Let me. This is the fancy stuff I have. Okay, look at the Fendi suit bags on the floor. Look at all my shoes. Okay, look at my shoe closet. You know, my Gucci everything. Okay, look at all the money I have. I don't own no church. I'm renting a baby shower cathedral on top of the bodega. But look at all my stuff. Okay. And this is when he was going through drama with his ex-wife and the other kids. So let me be in my prayer closet and show y'all what I really about. But y'all, I done got all off.
So now
I done got all off kilter. I feel like because this has been like a 2-year journey. You know what I'm saying? And he be acting like, because some folk really don't be remembering, but I'm like, nigga, I do.
now they gotta grab something from 6 years ago for an old company that I had, and they said that I went on.
This is him discussing why he had a wire. Let me wind a little bit because it ain't nothing but like 10 minutes left. Let me see. And then we done.
Them no, because I'm not going to be an informant. No. So they charged me for lying to the officer because they're using word semantics. So that's where lying to the officer, lying to the FBI agent came in. Okay. Then the fifth count is applying for a loan and for a business of $250,000. Now let's get into that. They said 6 years ago, y'all. So this is when you know that this stuff. If they had me, if I was just this criminal that they make me to be, and if I was just this person that they made me to be, I stole from this lady. And then they called Brandon Belmonte a businessman. And so now they got to grab something from 6 years ago for an old company that I had. And they said that I went online and applied to one of these random broker company, no bank, no nothing, and uploaded fraudulent statements, right? My lawyers, we said, we don't know nothing about it. Yeah, his name is up there. We don't know nothing about it.
Is my name? I don't know nothing about that. I don't know how they got any statements with my name on it. Now, we know people do fraudulent things and people apply for loans and people can still, that can possibly happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it's impossible that he got schemed, he got scammed. Okay, I'm not saying that. But however, it's just not like it.
So you gotta prove that. They confiscated all my computers, they confiscated all my phones, they confiscated everything. They was in my email, everything. Not one thing connected me to that. Not no email, not no phone calls, not no uploads, not no IP addresses, because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. There was my company, but I didn't know what it was.
My company, but I don't know what happened. It wasn't me.
So we put in here, and even in the paperwork, it says that when the company reached out, right, for the loan, it says borrower decline. Because it was a pre-qualification. So the only thing I'm thinking is, you know how y'all get those phone calls? You've been pre-qualified. Oh, no, I'm not interested. Click. I don't know if that was the decline. Because I don't even know what it is. So they could not connect me to none of that because I did not know. But they were saying, well, the bank statements was fraudulent and those account numbers match your bank statement. I said, okay, cool. Well, anybody could have did that.
So your name, your company, the banking information matched your banking information. The information was just bogus. Because typically, if somebody, this be the get you gotcha. Typically, if somebody is stealing your information, we hear all the time about people who, info gets stolen. They put the stuff in there, nobody's gonna put, I'm a scheme and scam, but I'm gonna put it in their account. No, if somebody's scheming and scamming with your information, the accounts would not be your account numbers. It would be, the account number would be something that is not you. When folk, name gets scammed, if their credit card gets swiped, somebody would steal your credit card information and have stuff sent to their house. Nobody steal your credit card information and then order shit and then say your house, and then you like, this ain't my, no. Why would somebody put fake information about your company applying to get money and then put your account for that money to go into? How would they win? They wouldn't get shit. They don't have access to your accounts.
Anybody. So show me something else. They couldn't show a phone record. The actual people from that company came, and my lawyer said, do you know him? No. Was he the one that sent it in? We can't say that. Nope. There was nothing connecting me to it. And nothing was.
The account numbers, fool. The account numbers. That's what connected you. The reason banks will say, even for taxes, if somebody say somebody stole my social number, filed taxes as me, and then got money, if the IRS see that the money the account went into is associated with you, that's a connection to you. If they see that the account number is listed to some account number that is not connected to you, that is at least proof that it wasn't you, because it's not in your account. The connection was your account numbers. The only thing that didn't match to you was the information supplied to them.
Taken. Nothing was taken at all. And hold on a second, y'all. And that's what happened with that. So we filed for a new trial, pretty much saying that nothing connected me to any of that. And
child, you just sat here and gave us all the stuff that connected you to each issue.
At the end of the day, this is public, y'all. You guys know how I've been ridiculed and how I've been slanted. I was convicted because of how the media portrayed me, y'all. That's it. Bottom line. Another thing why we put in for a new trial is YouTubers were coming. This guy's a clown. But why are you on my page? God. Hold on. Let me just delete you. Let me help you out since I'm a clown. Let me cut the show out for you. All right. So now, everybody always say, oh, the FBI this and FBI that. Listen, I'm talking about me. They did me foul. I don't know what they did to anybody else. They did me foul. Period. Point blank. Period. I got 4 children. Okay. They did me foul. They did me dirty. Okay. And here this guy coming back. I'm gonna block you because everybody keep talking about the 90,000 and they don't even get it. Anyway. Okay. So 5 more minutes and I'm done, y'all. There were YouTubers that was coming, and I hate giving them a platform, but they actually were instrumental in my guilty plea. I mean,
not the YouTubers, little old me, not me, because I was there. But child, what?
Guilty verdict, because they were yelling at the jurors on lunch break.
So you want us to believe that YouTubers had access to the jury during lunch break and was yelling at the jury during lunch break. The jury who are not allowed to have access to people and social and all. You want us to believe that the YouTubers found the jury and was yelling. And okay,
y'all don't know that they were yelling at the jurors at the lunch break, talking about don't effing believe him. He's effing guilty.
So you had people in court cussing at the jury, and the judge did not say, "Order, get them out of here," or your attorneys did not say, I object. So the judge, the bailiffs, and your attorneys allow YouTubers to yell and cuss and fuss at the jury. Okay.
He's effing guilty. So we got a video from the YouTuber that did it, and nothing was done. But it happened in 2 occasions. And it was slightly happening in court as well. But that's a whole nother thing. All right. Lastly, I want to say this, okay? And I'm going to end on this, since everybody want to believe that Bishop Whitehead is guilty and that the FBI wasn't dirty. So the first 2 search warrants.
Yeah, YouTube glitching. I can't control it. You know, I get paid by commercials. So sorry about that. But I know for if it knock y'all out, when y'all come back in, you may have to like skip ahead a little bit. But I just if Bishop Robbery got me my millions, okay, or if 3 rich people gave me 40K, I would not have to put my ass out. But I need my money.
Let me just read it, y'all, because I just want y'all to understand what's really going on. Okay. The first 2 search warrants. Listen to what they were looking for. Because everybody saying it wasn't about the mayor, it wasn't about the mayor, it wasn't about the mayor. Listen to what... There you go, see? Search warrant, okay? Search warrant, all right? Listen to what they were looking for. Evidence regarding the identity or location of the owners of the subject target. Evidence of a personal or business relationship between Lamar Whitehead and any New York government official.
Well, because if you are on recording talking about your connection to a mayor, if you are on recording saying that, of course they're going to look to see. Now, if you was lying about your connection, that's on you, sir.
Whether local, state, staff member, or any New York government official. Does that sound familiar? The mayor? Does it sound familiar? Okay. Calls, FaceTimes, text messages, iMessages, communication with New York government officials. Does that sound familiar? Communication with or about New York government officials, whether local or state. Does that sound familiar? Okay. Communication with or staff members of New York government officials. Y'all, can y'all put some fire up if this sounds familiar, y'all? And who is this about? It's not about Bishop Whitehead.
Again, let him reiterate, they want the mayor.
And I'm ending with this. I'm about to show you that the FBI lied in. So there was about 9 search warrants, but all of them had these search warrants in. So it piggybacked off all of them. But they lied, the FBI lied to 5 federal judges in order to get this done. And I'm going to show y'all. Here we go.
Okay.
So in order to get that sign, they have to show a connection. They have to show a connection that me and the mayor was talking with this guy. Here we go. Okay. So the FBI agent went before the judge, and these are one of the things he told the judge. He says, on or about May 5th, 2022, the FBI recorded a FaceTime exchange between CS1, that's Brandon Belmonte, and Whitehead, when CS1 contacted Whitehead on 3314, his phone number. So remember, now Brandon Belmonte called me. So he's setting me up. I'm not calling him. He's calling me.
If a scammer call you and you fall for it, you're bad.
This whole thing's a setup. Here you go. During the call, Whitehead told CS1, that's Belmonte, I'm going to show you something so you can understand who you got on your team. Remember, I told you all I have to do is call him twice, and then he'll call me back.
Sir, first of all, what you just said, that you said, sounds like you are saying you are in connection to the mayor.
Look at what, hold on. Look at this. Whitehead then showed Belmonte the call log of a second iPhone that listed both missed connected phone calls.
Which is why they asked you if you had 2 phones.
Whitehead explained, so I'm going to go into it. So I had a conversation with Eric. Me and Eric were supposed to sit down just to talk about life, business, what I'm going to be doing with property, right? The FBI switches it around, and they said that they recorded this conversation between between me on the phone and Belmonte. Let me just get it so y'all can see. So Belmonte had me on FaceTime, and they're saying that they were there recording it. So
them saying they had it recorded does not mean they were there. It just means they had it recorded. Why? Because they had him recorded.
They're saying that they saw me say things illegal about the mayor.
They did from the recording.
Whoa. We just found out that the FBI lied. They wasn't even there. Somebody said you're lying. I almost said something, so let me just block you. So now we find out that the FBI lied. He wasn't there. So he lied to 5 judges to get these search warrants.
Saying we had it recorded, we have it on recording, is not a lie. Now, had they said we were there in person, and that ain't what they said, but they had the recording.
How did you find out they weren't there, Bishop? Such a good question. So they had to turn over the transcripts. Because there's no way, because we had got the video, so there's no way we can see who was taping it. So they turned over the transcripts, I think 2 or 3 days before trial. And with the transcripts, whoever was there, they have to be on the transcripts. They have to be on hold on a second, let me just block. I got so many people that love me but don't know how to talk to me. Call me all type of names. But anyway, so when we looked at the transcripts, we like, yo, hold on. It doesn't say that the FBI agent was the one who recorded this.
They don't have to be the ones who recorded it. If they tell somebody to record it, it's them getting it recorded.
We like, yo. So then the prosecutors, we got to check this. You're wrong. We got to check this. So we said, all right, get back to us. And then they said we were right. And then, not to mention, this right here going, I got 2 more minutes. This right here going to throw y'all completely off. This right here going to throw you completely off. That recording not only was recorded by Brandon Belmonte and only him.
So you acknowledge it was a recording.
He did not turn this recording over. Hold on. He did not turn this recording over until 19 days later.
So? And?
So this recording that they lied about and said they was the ones who did it, they didn't record it. They didn't record it. They did everything in their power to get what they needed to get to destroy me. Why is Brandon so much against you? He's an informant. I didn't know that. And he has his own charges that I guess he was trying to work off by setting me up. You guys got to be careful out there. You gotta be careful out there. Because there's people out there getting in trouble and they see you, they see your connection, and they line you up. I was not doing anything, y'all.
Then why was you found guilty?
I was preaching, which I love to do, having my ministry, doing what I need to do, and that's it, living my life until this guy came into my life. And let me tell you something. He came into my life in the beginning of 2022. My church got robbed in July. Then I got arrested in December. Just like that. Just like that, y'all. So this is the reason why, well, a few reasons why we put in for the motion for a new trial. And lastly, we found out that the courts in the past, they used the same recording to dismiss one of our motions. You see, these people is crazy, boy, I tell you. Let me shut up. So there's a lot of things that we're doing, and I want you guys to keep me in your prayers. Keep my family in your prayers. And there's nothing wrong with giving you guys an update. This is public documents. All you have to do is go on Pacer. And I might post it too, y'all. I might post this. I might post the motion. I might post it. And I might also post the Brandon Belmonte transcripts. All right. But I just really want you guys, just have a direction of prayer and let you know that Bishop is really innocent, y'all. I'm really, really innocent.
Again, filing a motion to dismiss does not mean you're innocent. Filing a motion is just filing the motion. That's it. You're just filing the motion. It doesn't mean anything, honestly. And all the stuff you said kind of proves that you're guilty. Okay. You was around here trying to be fancy. Okay. Showing off your car and your stuff and your boots. And then wintertime or whatever, at this apartment building that still ain't open or whatever, you was the one around here trying to floss, okay, and be flossing, and it just didn't work. Okay, it didn't work. And all the stuff from back there, y'all, this the apartment. We don't know what we don't know what happened to the building. So after hearing, I feel like my signal being dumb. After hearing what Bishop Robbery said, after hearing his version of why he should be found innocent and be granted a secondary trial, okay, and it is the guilty verdict to be set aside. After hearing what was said, do y'all think he's innocent? He should be let off. Okay, because he didn't do it. Did hearing his version of things? Siri, I'm not talking to you. She scared me. After hearing his version, does anybody else feel like he's innocent? I still feel he's guilty. I feel like his explanation really made him sound more guilty than before. I feel like my signal is being kind of crazy. Maybe because it's so bright in here. Guilty. No, of course not. It was all in vain. Because after all, he going to jail. Okay, he going. When I tell y'all the first time I listened to it, and I was like, "You sound guilty. You sound more guilty now than you did before." And this the get you got is you just sat here and told all the people what you gonna, because when you ask for a new trial, you have to present all of this stuff. You've just given the people all the information to knock down your request for a new trial. It would have been better for you to not say shit. Even if you had all this stuff, you were stupid to say it on camera publicly, because the prosecution or the courts, whoever, the judge, they can just see, oh, that's his reasoning. No, deny, go to jail. Do not collect $20. Do not pass go. At all. Anyway, I hope y'all had a good time tonight. I'll have content up tomorrow too. I don't know what. I think I'm gonna review Daria from Detroit and stuff. I have to still watch Summer House and get that to y'all a little bit. Those will be premieres. Now tomorrow, I will. If I do a live, it'll be around between 5 and 7. If I'm live tomorrow, it'll be live between 5 and 7. I'm sure something will come up for us to discuss and whatnot, so I will see. But to me, Bishop Robbery is still guilty. Okay, y'all do not forget to subscribe to the channel, become a JayBird around here. Okay, like the video. You can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. We had a good old time, y'all. Y'all got a long one. Okay, almost 3 hours around here. Almost a 3-hour tour. Whew. Lord, okay. But until tomorrow, y'all have a good evening. I love you all. Be safe. I gotta go.